this?
What am I supposed to find?
Okay, so this lady, like, I forget who even drew it. If I remembered who drew it, I could find it. But this lady on Tumblr for Mermaid, or was it Twitter? Ah, fuck, it might have been Twitter.
I
No, it was Tumblr because I wasn't using Twitter. Anyway, this lady drew for Mermaid like three like big buff shark ladies, and like she did like a little cute comic strip of like there's a bug on my wall, but she did like a little comic strip. Is that a spider? Fuck. Pause. Well, no, I'll tell you what it is, and while I go through a shoe with this, you can try to find it. So it's Am I drunk?
I mean, it.
I'm the one that's
You
intoxicated at the
took
moment. What are you
medication.
doing?
Did you get
It's
drowsy
not
meds?
drowsy. At least I think it is.
I love how
but
this comes back around somehow.
But so she drew these three buff shark ladies, and these three buff shark ladies like find a little baby fish all by itself, and you think like, oh, they're gonna eat the fish. And no, they take it back to the fish's mom, and the fish is like, oh, thank you for bringing me back my baby, and it's really cute, and I can't find it. I can't find. I've tried everything I can to find this stupid thing. I have to go kill this bug. I'll be right back.
What comic did she say?
Three buff shark ladies.
She had a name for it though. It's with an M.
Fish. I don't know.
That's an important part. We should come back to
Mermaid. Like
No,
there wasn't a
Mermaid
name.
Mermaid is like the whole month of May artist draw mermaids.
that. Okay. See, there's something I wouldn't get.
Like I can't find it anywhere. It wasn't a spider. It's a bug that I'll let it can live in the house. It's fine.
New pet.
Okay. I need.
I'm getting a
for
bird. Did I tell you that?
No.
I don't like that.
I'm getting a little bird.
You literally just got rid of the other pet that you couldn't handle because the place.
What'd
was
you do?
No, I can handle it.
No, you couldn't handle it because your new place won't let you have it.
That doesn't mean I can't handle it. That means the new place
it's a
won't let me
different
have
meaning,
it.
yeah.
There's a difference.
Wait,
like,
dog?
Yeah, the other dog.
Yeah, but I moved to the new apartment. But here's the thing: my brother is watching the corgi, so when I find a place that lets me have two dogs, I move in.
Wait,
I take
did you
the
have to choose?
Yes.
I did, and it
Oh
was a
my
hard choice.
god. That
So I
I
picked
voted.
Jasper or
Oh,
Courage,
wait, I
and
could choose so easily actually.
I picked well because Jasper I had him before, so it was like
True.
I'll take Jasper, and then
I'd take the new dog actually in my situation, but
but so my brother said that he would take Courage, and he would and like the landlord was like, if I let you keep two dogs, I'd have to let everybody else keep
classic
pets.
everything.
And I was like, it's fair, that's fine, but it's like when I find a new place, I'm gonna take Courage back because I miss Courage.
I'm so fucking lost.
I don't like that bug's gonna have to die because it's coming over here right now, so I'll be right back.
And that's some really imperial ways of thinking about killing bugs, but yeah, where are you? Ooh.
Right, the hole in the ceiling. I remember that.
I don't.
I remember murdering everything here. But now it's just like, but there's a door and you can't get through it.
Oh my god, you're in the reactor room?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we'd gotten this far.
We were pretty deep. I might have to, like, actually lower the broadcasting, though.
The bug is dead.
I might have to lower quality.
The bug is defeated.
Just like
Also,
But yeah, so like I went to work, and well, Nick, did Noid tell you the story of everything that's happened?
I don't think this time. A lot of things happen to you. Like
Yeah.
it's a constant stream.
So I went to work. Is that another of the same bug?
Oh my god, it's coming back for revenge.
Oh no. But so I went to work one day and they're like, "Oh, hey,
Oh, wait
to
a minute. Is it the company closing?
no, they
No,
didn't
this
No,
is
fire
close.
this is
department.
a
Fire
long
So
department.
time
Sorry.
ago.
we got a new computer system that basically does my job for them. So they got rid of me and like
Love when
30
that
other
happens.
people.
That's what happened. Okay.
And they're like we're gonna give you like 4 weeks pay. We're like, cool. They're like, but we literally don't need you anymore. Get out. And so we're like, all right, cool, bye. Um, and then I got home and the landlord was like, hey, I'm selling the building. Y'all got 2 weeks to get out.
Yeah, let him know about that.
Yeah, I know about that point. Yeah,
And what you find out was mildly illegal,
I would assume
but
so.
whatever. So I moved back in. Like my mom and dad were like, well, what the fuck are you gonna do? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna live in my car. And then they were like, my mom was like, well, hey, my boss said you could work with me where I work full time until the one lady gets back, and then it'll go to part time. But that's like 3 weeks full time. I was like, okay, cool. And she was like, and his brother owns like a building that he turned like a house that he cut into apartments. I was like, okay, cool. And she's like, you can stay in there. He's gonna let you stay in there first month, 3 months rent free, just so you can get back on your feet.
Damn.
I don't. It's nice apart. Like it's not. It's it's not as nice as my old apartment, which makes you really mad. But like it has a loft bedroom, and
Nice.
it's 3 bedroom with a loft, and
Wow.
one of them's a loft bedroom, and it's like $300 cheaper than what my rent used to be at the old place. Like at the old place, I was spending like 7, 8, depending, and this I'm only spending $550, and everything's included except for internet. So it's like, cool.
Everything? Even electricity?
Yeah,
Wow.
which is why like I use minimal electricity because it's like I don't want them to be like you use too. My biggest problem is, and I told them like I might have to start paying extra for it, is water because I take such long showers. I
Water is
take
very cheap.
and I take a shower
Speak
every
for
day,
yourself.
sometimes twice a day.
Oh, wow.
What, Canadian water isn't cheap?
But my biggest problem, so the guy that, but first off, they didn't clean it before I came in, and it's because they're like, we really didn't have time because like literally they kicked the dude out looking, and they were like, and then you had to come in.
What,
So
is
it's
not
like,
that bad? We're pretty bad here.
so it's like, and the other weird thing is, I think it's haunted.
You think everywhere is haunted though?
Yeah, so far every place.
I
is haunted.
literally
I
have
think
an
it's
entire
haunted.
video where you talk about getting like a goddamn witch to come in and de-ghost your house.
Yeah, well, I might have to do it again. And here's why. So this place, it wasn't like a house that got split up. I found out it was a
an
church that got
ancient
split up.
Indian
Oh, that's
burial ground.
awesome.
And so, like, okay, and so where's my phone? Oh wait. Okay, so in the loft bedroom where I keep my bed, like anywhere I put my bed, I was gonna have like bad news. Like where I used to have my bedroom, there is like a door, like a creepy little door that leads into the
Churches
crawl
can't be
space.
haunted. They're haunted by the Holy Ghost.
So like, are we
Hologram.
streaming?
Yes.
Oh,
Although I probably
okay.
am gonna have to stop the stream for a second because my
So-
You are-
CPU is
it's lagging a bit.
crazy. Yeah.
So in the other bedroom,
I'm
like in
gonna-
the
I'm
bedroom
gonna
where I
right
had
back
my
here.
stuff originally, there was a tiny little door that led into a crawl space, and like I always had nightmares about that tiny little door. And so then I was like, you know what? I think I would like my bedroom up in the loft area, and then I would turn that other place into like, I don't know. I'd like turn into an office, I guess, and then the other room that's like really, really, really small has just turned into storage room because like they say it's a third bedroom, but you really can't put a bed in there. You know what I mean?
Like fire code reasons, probably.
So-
Or is it
yeah.
just too small?
It's too small.
Ah.
So then in the loft, so like you go up the stairs, there's the loft bedroom, and then you look over, and there's like a door that no one mentioned that there was before, like when I first moved in. They were like, and you open it up, and it's an entirely different area. Like it's like Narnia. You open it up, and you're like, oh shit, this leads into an entirely different section of this place. And like there's another like when you open up the door to go into this weird place, I don't even know what it is, because like they didn't like what is it when you like refurbish or whatever, you know what I mean, like you make it look nicer. They didn't do that to this room. It's just scary. And there's like another tiny door in this room that leads into another creepy ass crawl space. So it's like I have
Amazing.
so like my parents think I'm insane, which it might be true, but I like, because this door swings inward, like to go in you have to push the door forward instead of pulling it back. So I have like constant nightmares like, ooh, I can't put something in front of the door like I used to with my closet to keep things from getting in and out. So what I did was I thumbtacked, and it's just for peace of mind, like if something was in there, it could easily get out. But I thumbtacked a string to the wall and tied it to the doorknob, so nothing can open the door.
This is
It's so scary in there. I actually hate it in there. Oh, and then okay, so to get to get into my section, like I have my own door in the back. Like the guy who, because it's only two people that live in this building, me and the other guy.
Ooh, nice.
The other guy, yeah, it's kind of nice. Only he's like kind of loud sometimes, but it's whatever. So the other guy comes in through the front, and I come in through the back. So we each have our own doorway. It's cool. We never run into each other. But like when I first moved in here, I was like kind of exploring and looking around. And so like if you're outside, you open up the door. There's a staircase that leads up. And then there's a staircase. What?
I just did a fight in the dumbest way possible. That's all. Don't worry about
Oh.
it. Go on.
So there's a staircase that leads up. And then there's another door. You unlock it, you go into my apartment. And then there's another staircase that leads down. And it leads down to a basement. So, and like the thing that makes me think it's haunted, Jasper won't go down there.
It's also a dog, though.
Yeah, but he likes to go everywhere I go. So like I walk down there and he's just standing up top of the steps crying, waiting for me to come back up. And he also hates the door in the loft. So I think bitch is haunted. I think the preacher that used to teach here or whatever, preach here. Cheat here.
Robot.
The preacher that used to be here is like, yo, I'm not leaving this church, and he's still kicking around. Not that I have a problem with that.
Not that
like
I have a problem with ghost priests.
Oh no, it's like it like listen, if you're not gonna scare me, you can stay here. Just don't freak me out and don't move shit. That's all I want.
Okay, but think about that. Like, this is the strangest sentence that I have said in a while, and I say some strange ones when we stream. But have you thought about how shit it must be for that ghost? Like, imagine existing, but like your entire life is relegated to, yep, no interaction for me today, but I had to sit through this person sitting there on the toilet again for the 15th time.
Yeah, that would be a weird existence.
Well, listen here. First off, if there is a ghost, he better not be watching me poop.
What if they can't help it? What if they're like burned into one place like a divinity ghost?
Wizard eyes.
Yeah.
Well, then I apologize. You know.
I think about that sometimes where it's like, what if the ghost is stuck in a place like in Divinity, where they're just in that one spot for the next 4,000 years, and they're just, man, I gotta watch people shit every day. I never asked for this.
Helicopter.
I don't know. Oh, and then, so, like, there's one, like, hazard in this house. And my parents didn't believe that Jasper would go. I was like, I need to put, like, a baby gate up. Because if I don't, he's gonna run there and he's gonna kill himself. My parents were like, well, he's not that stupid. I'm like, no, Jasper's freaking stupid.
No, he is.
He'll go right there. And sure enough, where's the first place he went?
Right
Right
there.
there. So you come, like if you go up the stairs, turn left, that's where my loft bedroom is. And then like the stair, and like typically, like if a staircase is only like there's only one room that the staircase goes to, the railing on the side goes all the way to the wall. This stops right before the wall. So there's just a gap that if you're not careful or if you're a stupid dog, you could fall through. Sure enough, Jasper was like, I could make that. I could parkour off this thing. So we had to put up a baby gate because my dog's stupid. I also hate because the guy who lived here before didn't clean anything. He wasn't filthy. It was just, I don't want to say like stereotypical old man not clean, but like that's what it was. Like obviously like he just didn't have time to like for example, like if I clean the kitchen, I have a toothbrush so I can scrub grime or
Oh my
whatever off of
goodness.
like
Like
the stove
I respect this, but craziness.
or like like the tile on the like the countertop or like if you don't, you need to clean your cupboards because if you don't, they're gonna get gross. He didn't do that, and so now I have to do it.
I mean, don't cupboards only hold clean dishes, or like other cupboards, I guess as well. When I think cupboards, I
No.
think only the ones we put dishes in.
Oh yeah, that. But like this guy, obviously, like when you clean your kitchen, you have to wipe them down. They still collect dust.
Yeah, dust. Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? They still collect grime. And the thing is, if dust sits and sits and sits and sits, sometimes it gets sticky and gross. And sure enough, that guy didn't do that. He also didn't clean his floors at all. Like mom and she brought over her carpet. She has like a heavy duty industrial carpet cleaner because she's just as anal as I am. And when we did the dining room, we were like, this is fucking disgusting. Cause we like when you use the carpet cleaner, it has a little like canister that it holds all the gross shit in. And like we only like used it twice. Like we went 1-2 with it, and then that thing was filled. We're like, this is fucking disgusting. And then I have problems like reaching the ceiling because since I live in the church, like the top of the church, the ceilings are super high.
Ooh,
And
neat.
I'm like, there's cobwebs. Yeah, like I could totally have like a, I don't know,
Yeah, I was gonna say
30-foot
like,
tree in
where's
here.
this gonna go?
But I can't like there are some
I could
cobwebs
be
up on the
tall.
there are some cobwebs up on the ceiling and I can't reach them. And so it's like I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. They don't
Get
like,
one of those long ones.
I tried like the Swiffer, the really long ones that extend. I'm too
Yeah.
short to still
Oh,
reach
wow.
the
You
ceiling.
have to realize she is
Tall
5'0".
ceilings. But also, those ceilings sound incredible.
Oh, they're super high.
So far, I'm very jealous of this place.
It's a nice place, and the best part is they said I could paint it whatever color I wanted.
Ooh.
Usually,
I know.
if they
The-
allow you to do that, the rules you have to paint it back. I
Nope, they
swear,
didn't say that.
I swear I've been in here before, and somehow I've lost progress.
Which means I'm gonna paint the living room like a pale yellow. And okay, so my favorite thing about this whole place is the kitchen is like you walk into like the living room and like the bedrooms and everything, and it's like kind of modernized, like modern-ish. But then you go into the dining room and it looks like they plucked it in 1960, and then you go into the kitchen, it's like they plucked it out of 1930. And I'm so excited about it. My parents are like, do you want to get rid like the wallpaper in the kitchen is like it has little strawberries on it. My parents like, do you want to get rid of this? And I'm like, I'm leaving the strawberry
Of course,
wallpaper
you
up.
would want the strawberries though.
I'm so excited about the strawberry wallpaper. And then the stupid like the tile on the in the dining room on the ceiling has like little leaves on it, and my parents like, well, we can paint over that. I'm like, no, we're leaving it. I'm so pumped about this stupid vintagey wallpaper. I don't care that it does not match with the rest of the house.
Okay.
So where are we at in game?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I I feel like I've lost progress somehow because I remember being here, but I'm here now, and I'm gonna put some drugs in the water supply to make everybody psychic.
What?
What are you guys playing?
Prey.
Prey.
I'm playing Prey,
He's playing. I didn't want to leave the game I'm playing right now, so
which is
Oh.
a completely
I
fair
recommended this.
rationale.
yeah. Plus, I wanted to use my place for a while. People forget about
Nick,
it.
did you
Ah,
see
it's too
the new
big.
Sonic trailer?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Get-
saw it.
Get in! Ah!
Have
God
you?
damn it.
So I don't know if you
Fucking
follow
fine,
me
I'll
on
come
Twitter
back.
or not,
I
but
do. I do, but I don't look at Twitter often.
It also, I don't look at the lewds.
No, I do whether I want to or not.
so me and another
Oh, please don't just like shatter on the ground.
me and
Wow, that's very
another
strong.
artist on the Twitter discovered that I don't know where to. I'll just send this to you. I figured
Oh
out
god, this
that
animating is so bad.
Made it.
I did, but not in a
Sonic
very
just
pretty
sort
way.
of looks like one of these dental dolls that they used to use.
I remember this.
Ooh. I don't know what the dental doll is, but you're right.
You never had
It's
those?
an old-fashioned
Definitely
sex
not.
toy.
That kid
Oh,
looks
okay.
terrifying, by the way.
Okay, so oh no, Nick, they get okay. Here, I want to show you some of my own personal favorites. Okay,
She
Look at this
has
kid.
she has a bunch of them.
I have a bunch of these because when I was a kid, we used to have. Okay, so in like pre-K slash kindergarten, we like every like 4 months we had this dude show up, and like it sounds creepy now that I think about it, and part of me thinks he wasn't a dentist, but he'd always show up, and they had like a dentist office on wheels kind of thing. They'd go to
I
all
can't
different
believe that
schools,
works.
and if like parents didn't have dental insurance, they would like work on your kids' teeth for free, like give free cleanings. And
Yeah,
they
no,
always had
that's a
these
legitimate
dolls.
thing.
They always had these dolls to show how you're supposed to brush your teeth.
That's so weird.
And Nick, it gets worse. It gets worse.
The toothbrush is so. Oh no!
Here's my all-time favorite one.
Why is the tongue
Psychic
so long?
water, there we go.
Here's my favorite one.
Yeah, we're turning the water purple.
It's so
He
good,
looks like a cartoon that just fell in love.
right? It's so good.
I hate that, Nick.
I think they're called. What are they called? What the fuck are they called? Oh no. Oh no. I'm having. Okay, so I typed in.
Yo!
I typed in dental doll to try to figure out what the name of this thing was. And then I discovered something that's actually going to haunt my nightmares. I'm gonna have to sleep with the light on tonight. I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to you right now, Nick.
Oh no!
If I must share in this hell, so must you, she says.
No.
I feel like Nick will find it amusing.
I'm on drugs.
Look at it.
Yeah, but are you
Oh,
on one that's gonna
no.
make it worse?
Isn't it so bad? It's so creepy. I hate it.
There's no islands.
I hate
Like-
it. I hate it.
Well, that's why they didn't have the kids do that. That one.
That didn't
They were probably
explode
like-
nearly as
I like
many
to
things as I
imagine-
thought it would.
Not even close. I like to imagine they brought in that one to the schools the first couple times, and it did not go over well. So they
Everyone
made the
just-
stuffed animal ones.
Everyone just sort of screamed. Nick, 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 there's more. Nick, there's more. Oh, I hate this.
There we go.
That got everything. Why not that one?
I hate this so much.
That's RoboCop.
So much. I hate this.
I love the subtle this is going in bot chat.
I hate it.
Oh no, that one.
Uh,
It's so red.
it's so red. That guy obviously has like some gum disease of some sort.
Don't talk poorly about my gums.
Also, on a silly
That's not
note,
great.
like look at this beautiful boy.
Well, that one just looks high.
Nick, it's you.
So my weird story, speaking of, was how I came upon this particular marijuana. So I just moved to a new city, so time to find new people to buy from, and that one is too many colors. That's a good one. But so I went through like three people that I might have it, and eventually my sister was like, "Oh, let's just contact like an old family friend. They smoke." Turns out she does like meth nowadays and stuff.
Your sister?
We didn't really know that.
That's not great.
So, but we still knew her really well for a long time, so we were still like, all right, she'll still know somebody. We'll use her. And then I got the money. I ended up going to her house, and then she like ran out and said, "Oh, something's not ready yet. Just give me the money and I'll do it." And I'm like, "I trust you." She was like, "Again, I've known her a long time, but." So I gave her the money, and then when I left, I got pulled over almost immediately by two cops. So, and then they were asking me questions of where I'm going, all that, and they were like, "Oh, what were you doing in this like subdivision of the small town you were just in?" So like clearly they were following me from there. And I was like, "Oh, this is an old friend." And then they kept on saying like, "Oh, we just pulled you over for rolling through a red light and having a broken windshield, like a crack in the windshield." It's like, I don't think that's true
Listen,
at all.
this isn't my first rodeo.
Like, that's
Did
just
they
not it.
start? Did they like search your car?
They asked if I had anything illegal in the car, and I said no. And I even said, "Search if you want." And he was like, "No, it's all right."
You called
So
it bluff.
that's what confuses it even more. Is clearly they were following me from someone that they were watching, and yet they still were just like, "Nah, that's fine." Our theory is that they think I was her dealer, but then they looked at me and went, "This guy's not a fucking dealer."
They looked at you and went, "Oh, this guy doesn't do meth."
Yeah, because you're not trying to get the bees out of your teeth. Like you're not.
But then we somehow
still
her
has
brother
all
heard
his
of all
teeth, yeah.
this, and messaged us, and it was like, "I'm really sorry about my sister. I'll spot you like half an ounce." And
Ooh.
until she like either she pays you back, or if not, like, don't worry about it, just don't deal with my sister with this ever again. So I still paid for it technically, but he was a really nice guy.
I wish I could like partake in the marijuanas, but if I do, I get sick.
My mom threw. No, my mom doesn't throw up. She falls asleep.
That's what it's supposed to do, man.
No, like she did like a small hit of marijuana once as like a teenager, and then she was just out.
Oh. I get like really, really, really sick.
Well,
like,
you also had like a bad
sucks.
experience with it.
That's what happened to a friend of mine. That's why if my friend doesn't smoke anymore.
I just
So
cannot
my
get
my
rid of
bad
that control.
experience is that I went to a friend's house and I didn't know that the brownies had pot in them, so I ate half a tray of pot brownies.
Eating too many edibles is bad.
I ate half a tray of them
Oh,
because they didn't like it wasn't like they sprinkled it. No, I guess there's this thing called weed butter, and they made the
Yes.
brownies with the weed butter.
Yeah.
And
Cannabis.
they're like,
Yeah.
there's extra butter in there, and I was like, these are fucking tits. I love them. These are great. And then half an hour later, I was like, holy shit. They're like, thankfully it's weed. You can't overdose. You're just gonna be out of commission for a while.
At what point do you think you can though? Like,
You have to at a point to be able to
Like-
OD on marijuana.
well, it's probably just such an
know.
absurdly high amount that they can't feasibly.
I think it's one of those like you fill your stomach up. kind of thing.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like feasibly
stomach,
speaking,
you know what I
you
mean?
probably
Like-
couldn't.
You would just pass out. I think
Yeah, you probably just fall asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually do believe that you would probably get like I think you could probably eat enough before it kicks
No,
in.
I'm not even saying eating. I'm smoking.
Yeah, we're saying smoking, which is why my stomach thing was more of a metaphor. But...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like obviously if you eat them, like you'd probably die of like my stomach's gonna like explode. Currently, like my stomach is like a water balloon of like weed brownies, but
Let me in. Let me
like
in.
if you're just smoking, I don't think you could ever OD.
I don't know how to get it.
No one's ever OD'd on acid either, so if you can't overdose on that, then you probably can't overdose on pot.
You can, however, have a crazy enough trip that you just go insane.
Oh, you can mess yourself up real bad, but like
Yeah,
Okay,
you also
or
have
contrary.
a trip. Like if you do acid, you have a trip that will eventually return. Don't know
hopefully.
when, but like
You
my
hope.
dad, he had his quote unquote second trip, like his relapse trip or whatever the fuck it's called when he was propelling out of a helicopter. He thought that the rope turned into a snake, and he was so like caught off guard he just let go and he fell 30 feet. But he was tripping so much, they're like, is anything broken? He goes, nah, but his leg was broken. And so him and a friend went into a foxhole, and his friend is like, dude, are you tripping? He goes, yeah, man. And he goes, we're like on enemy lines. I don't feel comfortable with the fact that you're tripping on acid and people are shooting at us.
This is what all of those billions of dollars are going for. This is what the U.S. military budget's all about, keeping that problem in line.
Well, here, like, so my dad, when he was, I forget what he like was in charge of like 12 people or something like that. And they're like, we need you to go here. We need you to collect all this shit. And he was like, cool, no problem. And he went there and he found out what they were collecting was like bales, like hay bales of marijuana. And my dad was like, there was like 20 bales accounted for, but when we got the bales back to base or whatever the fuck they had taken, he goes, there was only 18 counted for. And so then his sergeant was like, who here could pass a piss test? And my dad's like, I sure as hell can't pass a piss test. So you might
Some
have,
Super Troopers shit.
you might have to, yeah. And then, like, my dad became a general for
this
maybe
story.
2 hours. And the only reason he became a general was so he could punch, like, he could get close enough to another general to punch him in the head.
What?
Because he hated this guy for whatever reason. And so he went through the ceremony. He was like, cool, I'm a general. And then he walked over to this other general, and the guy was like, congratulations for. And then my dad just beats the shit out of him. And then they're like, we're going to demote you. And my dad's like, that's fine.
It's great. It's great.
He
Maybe
also
awful at the same time, but great.
he also stole, when I forget what rank he was, but he stole a drill, like the drill sergeant was like, hey, I forgot my hat. Go get my hat. And my dad's like, no problem. And so he grabbed his hat from his drill sergeant's like little broom or whatever, and he puts it on, and he sees new recruits show up, and my dad pretends to be the drill sergeant, telling them what to do. And he doesn't know that the entire time the other drill sergeants, including the one that told him to go get this stuff, are watching him. And they let him go on for like an hour.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And then, so eventually my dad turns around and he realizes he's being watched. And so as punishment, he has to do push-ups on stairs, but like going down the stairs. So like his head's facing the floor and his feet are going up the steps, and he has to do push-ups until like he can't do them anymore. My dad was bad. I told my dad, I'm like, you complain that like the military's pushovery and like the rules are fucked up. I'm like, you're the reason the rules are so strict and fucked up.
Right, this place.
He also, when he became a drill sergeant, a guy he overheard a guy going like, I miss my mom. And so he made the guy wear adult diapers and nothing but adult diapers for like a week.
About the volunteers.
Oh, so that just sounds convenient.
The victims here. Guess he didn't trust me with.
Okay, check your quest thing.
The audio is really glitched right now.
I thought he was a friend.
That guy
Last
out
message
there,
from Micah was she was
I
making
could
her way
hear
to the
him
coolant
like
monitoring
he was in
station.
this room.
Or careful.
If you ever want a job in
What's your
security,
quest log say?
Why are
Come
they? Hold on. Sorry, I need to turn their audio down. They are too loud.
let me know.
You're still
could put
so
in a good
loud.
word. I might know some people.
Whatever.
That's how you tell which one's real and fake. If it's part of the her voice is part of the environment sound file, then she's a fake, and if it's part of the speech sound file, then she's real. That's a weird.
So we have to access
horror
the
game idea.
reactor control room, which is where
Nick-
we're let me in.
Yes,
And then
What are
keys
your
to the
opinions
kingdom.
on sharks?
dude, I love sharks. They're terrifying, but
Aren't
like
they cute?
my roommate has this one of those hand shark puppets that he made sure to grab, and I love it. Play with it all day.
Sharks are so cute. You know how you know how people say that seals are the dogs of the ocean?
Didn't realize how much I'd missed combat.
Yeah, I would say it's dolphins, but
They're the people
I-
of the ocean.
Yeah.
fair.
They commit rape.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
But I like to think that like sharks are like the bears of the ocean. Like, so long as you don't mess with them, they don't really attack you.
Unless you're one of their normal prey.
Yeah.
Is a walrus of the ocean just a walrus?
Is a
I think
walrus
so.
of the ocean just a walrus?
I think if they can go on land,
I hate that phrase.
well, no, walruses can just be the cows of the ocean.
But what about sea cows?
Oh no, I was gonna say
Sea
those
cows.
things. Sea cows
Manatees,
exist.
yeah.
Manatees are so cute.
I feel like the sharks are almost more like lions. I don't know. There's something else with bear. Bears are bigger and like I don't know. Sharks are sleeker, lion-like.
Yeah, okay, but at the same time, everything underwater
So like
is the...
sharks. So like sharks are like the big cats of the ocean.
That's what I was thinking. Because there's also so many more variations. And, stuff.
And they enjoy having their belly rubbed.
And you
They
punch
do
them in the
like-
nose and they'll hate it.
They do like they do like the pit pats.
Yeah, I do know that my cat hates when I clock her right in the nose.
Dogs will just get annoyed by that.
I'm pretty sure if I just reeled back and like punched a dog in the nose, it might just die.
You think you could? Oh, helicopter. You think you could kill a dog with one punch? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like One Punch Man, but for dogs.
That's Northern
No, that was me playing Fallout with my big stupid fist.
What about whales? What would whales be considered?
See, that's
Not horses.
See, that's like your bear of the ocean, except they're too big.
Elephants.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
elephants,
maybe.
totally.
Yeah.
100% elephants. No, it's gotta be elephants, right? Ooh, you know what elephants both do? Communicate on a frequency that we can't hear. They're elephants.
That's
Do
true.
elephants communicate
Did
with
you ever
humans?
hear?
They
did
use
you
their
ever-
stops. They use their
Okay.
stops, which they can hear.
Did you ever hear about the whale whose like song was too high pitched?
Yeah, it's out of pitch from us.
Yeah.
So all the other whales couldn't hear her.
Ow!
Yeah,
What the
I did hear about that.
fuck?
Poor whale.
It's really messed up, right?
It's
Holy
so
shit.
sad. Like here's
Don't
the
fight
thing,
that.
like I believe in God, but now and then I'm just like, why would you do that? That poor whale. That poor whale did nothing to just like. I have no room to ask questions.
No,
but,
he's
like,
mad at me.
Why? Poor
Right.
whale.
So, what does your quest log say?
I have a bunch of them.
Yes, I know. Bring it up.
It was like, hold on, sorry. I'm trying not to get attacked by that.
It pauses the game. You can. It's okay.
My main story ones, as I'd said earlier, were Access Reactor Room, which is my Eric Andreing, and
Right.
Keys to the Kingdom, which are get keys.
Okay. So, Fabricate Army. Okay. You do have all these other ones too.
P.S. I still haven't found
Yeah,
that
that's
stupid
what
shark
that's
cop.
what I was following when I was looking at the kiosk one over there, but it brought me outside, which is hell.
Ah. Well, okay. Just keep going. Those are both kind of the same main story. They're just these guys just do a mission. Don't believe it.
I found
Oh
it.
my god, my ears.
She found it.
Oh.
My body's messed up.
Oh, I'm so happy.
That was a very good smack. Surprisingly, for a porn video I saw once when I was like 14. I didn't find it again until I was like 22. That was last year.
I've had that happen.
Yeah, I was very happy. I still remembered perfectly. I was like, yep, this is it.
I What?
What?
There,
That's just
listen
such a
here.
strange
There are
one.
some porns where you're like, you know what? I miss it. I want to
It
go
just
back to
sticks with
it.
you. Yeah, something
Okay,
about
okay,
it was,
so-
was just special.
Because
Wait,
obviously.
was it like actual people porn? Because I never have that thought with like human people porn. It's always like hentai that I'm
Yeah,
like, I want
that's
to.
where I was gonna go. It's
Yeah,
It's like
that's
a
where we're
one-
gonna differ. That's where we're gonna differ.
Oh, yours is like real humans fucking.
Yeah, you know that weird ancient. human stuff. Yeah.
I have a question. I have a question about the internet right now. Why is feet the current perversion?
Feet has
Is
been
it?
a thing forever.
No, but I mean, why is it the current? Like for instance, if you had to describe like what the thing that degenerates were into for like a generation would have been, I think for like the early 2000s, it's like big butts, right? Considering there was even a song where it's like guys
They
being
can't
into
lie.
big butts. Yeah, right.
No, he can't lie. Sorry.
But like, just you watch like early like 2000s rap videos, and it's just giant asses. You watch like cartoons, giant asses, right? And then you get to now, and it's just all of these like weird perverts on the internet being like, "Send me feet pics."
Here's the thing though, that's been going on forever.
Yeah,
It's
but I
just,
mean,
like,
why is it now suddenly?
because we live in a culture now where people don't like to like tell other people that their kinks are weird. That's why. Back then, if you were
That's
like,
a good
I'm into
point.
feet, people would be like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, get the
But
fuck
now
out
if
of
you're
here.
like,
Fired.
I'm into feet, they're like, you know what, can't kink shame because like God forbid it. Like, no, your kink is
No,
weird.
I'm
Feet
gonna-
are weird.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I don't think feet are weird. I just like, why is that the one that's
No.
ascended?
I just, and it's here's the thing. Feet's like a weird thing, and it's always with furries.
Well, the furries like it because they also like the cat paw pads.
It's always with furries, but every weird furry animated porn that I've ever watched, like, and the feet have been in there, they look like people human feet. It's like I could understand if you're like, my neighbor's probably so concerned,
They're probably
but like,
very upset.
like
My window's open
I can
right now. so it's fine.
understand. I can understand that if you like the little paw pads, because those are cute, sure. But like, don't be making the feet look like human people feet if it's not a human people.
I've
How
two
do you feel
questions.
about like 90s era Star Fox where his feet were just robot legs?
I don't like that. What's your question, Nick?
First of all, what do you call somebody with a foot fetish? Is there a verbiage of it?
Let's
There
find
is
out.
almost certainly, but I would not be the person to
Second
ask.
of all, was Bill Dauterive into foot stuff?
Yes.
I feel like I remember that. That's where I was trying to come up with the verbiage, was to make that sentence work, which is where two questions form instead of one. Footer.
This is just
hope it's not footer.
this is just a giant hole in the wall.
It can't be footer.
It's
gotta be
also
something
very
over-
radioactive.
Not very, just a little.
Nah, it just says foot parallelism, which is it.
Why is it like this in here? Oh, it's only in
Are
the
you doing a
doorway.
reactor mission? Oh yeah, you're good now. Oh, you know what it is? That doorway on your left when you
Ah!
facing outwards. Hurts. That's a big boy. That's a big boy.
My body? He
Oh,
put-
this is gonna be a big problem.
Oh,
the guns.
okay. They're called
yeah, this is a.
they're called
this is a-
podophiles.
This is a big problem. You're
Sorry,
not
what?
doing a podophiles.
People who like feet are called podophiles.
Photo files. Also, fix your suit.
Yeah, well, my suit integrity's at 82.
Okay, I mean, it's up to you. I forget what they
think.
repair. You have a lot of suit integrity things, though.
I
Like, a lot.
know.
If anything, it's just a clear inventory space.
Well, I picked up a lot of junk in the last little bit intentionally.
I love the background sounds of City Skylines. If you zoom in over a park, it's just the sounds of a park. Like people walking, some birds, the wind, every now and dog bark. Very nice.
Podophile, someone who would rather fuck a nice pair of feet instead of the person they belong to.
Don't-
There's also grenades that like completely disable these guys.
I'm probably assuming that's an EMP grenade.
It might be the one for telepath though, because it's both an electronical thing and
He just pushed me in a
psychic
door.
thing. He did. I think it seems to be
Binder!
working though.
Ah!
That turn and scream.
perfectly cut screams. What is happening with this fight?
Just gotta fill that bar up. Keep going.
I can't determine where did he go.
Outside. I don't know why, but he went outside. Honestly, maybe just fuck off now.
No,
Oh,
at
there it
this
is.
point it's a at this point it's a matter of honor. You asshole, if I wasn't in space I'd beat your shit with a wrench.
Ooh,
That was meaty.
that worked pretty well. I don't know if there's a corpse to
There
loot,
is, but like it's gone into space right now.
they got good loot.
Yeah, I know, but like they're in space.
Ooh, is it a friendly science operator?
I would hope, but I doubt it. Do you think that there is a foot fetish podcast and it's just the podcast?
I was thinking something about that too, because I misread that as a podcast.
I'm very
well.
radioactive.
Radioactive. You're not that bad.
I mean, I got exposed to like a pretty heavy dose at the end there. I might be fine, but you know. Status. Radiation 30%. That's pretty radiation. There was a whole discussion on the Super Beastcast about like, you know, how fucked up Chernobyl is recently. And that was a weird one. Nope, it's angry. They're always angry, Nick.
Sorry, I found a 4K urban city life relaxation video, 2.5 hours of park sounds for relaxation too.
Aw.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I don't like park sounds.
I like the wind and the people
Also
chattering.
just don't like outside, so.
I like outside just fine. I just
Fair.
don't like parks.
Or malls, or movie theaters, or humans.
I don't
Restaurants.
like humans. That's fair. Listen, I'm not the one that sat there and was like, hey, I want to see this movie. Better not go see it.
Yeah, what was that?
Rachel was like, I really want to go see Endgame. That involves
I was
going to the
also-
theater.
I also had alcohol in my system, and I didn't want to go by myself.
That's a fair
Yeah,
reason.
but then you can go any other day when you're not inebriated.
Yeah, but none of my friends live up here, so I'd have to go by myself.
I went by myself. I went by myself at noon on a Thursday. No, Tuesday. It was empty. I loved it. There was 2 other people in the theater. I could cry to nobody but me and them.
Wait, you cried?
Oh, it's sad from what I could tell. Like
A
everyone
little
says.
A little bit.
All I
I'm
care
getting
is
more
my boy
emotional as
comes. All I care is my boy comes back. That's all I give a shit about.
Chris Hemsworth?
No.
Who's your boy? Is it the Hulk?
No.
It's not who you'd think.
Oh.
Here,
Okay.
he's my boy because I don't find him attractive. I want to cradle him
Oh.
and protect him.
He's the
I'm
you of the
obvious one
group.
there is. Excuse me. Is that fucking was it Bucky Barnes? Because
No,
if so, fuck you.
No, I'm making a baby joke.
Oh, Spider?
Dun-na-na.
Yeah, she really likes Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Okay.
He's so cute.
He is fantastic.
He's such a good Spider-Man.
I thought I made myself
I
Bucky
hate
for some
this.
reason.
Yeah, I like that.
That
you made,
being
I like that
said-
you made
Cut
yourself
off.
Bucky out of everybody. Like, you made
That-
yourself the guy who gets screwed over by every character and just kind of goes, yeah, all right.
That being said, I heard that a lot of people hated the Hulk's design.
But he's
in-
the
It's a thing.
professor.
It's a thing.
He's
I
one
do
of,
love Professor Hulk.
the
But
Professor Hulk is one of the best because he's just like, oh shit, I'm getting mad. Oh no, I'm going back to no. And he just shrinks.
Okay, he doesn't do that.
No, of course he
Sorry to
doesn't.
tell you.
But he does. There are times where, like, when
In the
he
comics.
is the professor in the comics, he goes like in reverse, where he's like, "I'm mad," and then shrinks.
It's very funny.
That's one of my favorite comic
Ooh.
book Hulk things. Is
Well, she.
why does he
I
get
hope she hasn't
small
watched
now
the.
suddenly?
I hope she hasn't watched the Far Away from Home trailer because that like
I have.
has huge.
No.
Endgame
The
spoilers in
the
it.
entire movie has been spoiled for me. I technically
Oh,
don't have to go
okay.
see Endgame. I know who dies. I know who comes back. I know how things happen. I know.
I'm mad. Like, not
Never mind then.
no spoilers because I don't know if like Midnight has seen it.
He's clearly seen it, but still. Like, never
Okay.
know.
So
Just based on the fact that he saw the Spider-Man trailer.
Roki,
There we go.
right?
Yeah, Roki. Okay, Roki.
Yeah. I'm mad at the way that happened.
Well, oh, so you're spoiling a movie that was in the past, though. That's not even. You're not even spoiling an Endgame.
Well, no, I mean
So that's fine.
no, I mean the Endgame bit.
I mean, he died, but like that was in the last one.
No, I'm talking about the spoilers for Endgame involving.
He's not really in it.
He's confirmed as alive though.
No.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a Loki TV show and everything. Yeah.
but that's like he like comes back reincarnated as someone else. It's not like
that's
Loki.
what I want, but they're saying that it was just time fuckery brought him back. That the people that I've spoke to
Listen
that
here,
watched it,
I don't think so because if here's the thing, I would know
what's the point of this
if that was
fucking
true
door?
because if Megan is a Loki dick sucker
it's
and if she
plot holes, man.
and if she knew that he was coming back, it's all she'd be talking about.
There are a few plot holes.
I mean, does she not know about the television show?
I mean, again, she like her freaking PS4 name and everything is Loki Lover
no.
something. So I mean,
all,
like,
all I wanted was to get like freaking what's his name, fucking Tom Hollanding for Loki. I wanted it to be like, here is child Loki, or here is like
Yeah.
bitch ass female Loki.
Tom Holland couldn't be Loki. He's only Spider-Man. That'd be
You know,
weird.
that's a good point. He was zapped out and never caught. Yeah, but he's still in future. Yeah, I mean, the way to deal with time travel that is equally nonsensical as everything, but also different than everything else. which is
Also,
the
here's
interesting part.
Here's a really dumb question, just because I never read any of the Marvel comics.
Like many did not going into these, yes.
Yeah.
Who the fuck in
Some of these
and
people
s-
are also combinations of other people. Keep that in mind.
and Spider-Man far away from like
Oh,
whatever, the new
who is
one?
Fishbowl Man?
Mysterio?
Who is Mysterio?
Yeah.
7,000 different characters. Like the example that they've shown in the trailer is not the normal Mysterio. Normal Mysterio is like
Well-
a stage magician.
Yeah. This one, well, that's kind of what he is still. Mysterio's always like a person that does illusions, not tricks. That's what a whore does for money.
Yeah.
But
But I mean,
Is that what
and
he
that's the
says?
thing. No, that's a line from Arrested
Oh.
Development. And that's the thing. Is he's like
the
a
Riddler with
stage
magic.
musician?
Yeah, but not real magic.
Is he? He's not actually magic. He's like a pyrotechnics, that kind of thing, and just make him look like a magician, but he's not.
He's really good at like making you think he's magic, and then Spider-Man punches his fishbowl, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So also he's a bad guy, which is a good point because they make him seem like he's gonna be a good guy.
Yeah,
in
but
this.
they do that after the first trailer showed him like destroying a city.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And so who's like, cause like I know like, again, when it comes to movies and like what characters are what, I'm really stupid.
I mean,
So like, why the fuck is
Oh,
like the
characters.
water coming alive and all of that shit happening?
well, it's
Oh,
assumedly
that was an illusion. That's
Yeah.
his thing.
assumedly it's not real. Like it might very well.
He's
be that
basically
there's-
magic. We say he's not magic, but like in terms of realistic stuff, he is magic. It's just like that's not in the canon. He's not magic.
Okay, so this
He's movie
ironically,
magic.
Al, This ironically like comes back to the original Thor, where it was just like, oh, it's magic, and he was like, oh, it's sufficiently advanced technology.
Yeah. And then everyone was like, no, fuck you, it's magic. It's a fictional universe. that
Even
has magic.
Thor just started to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go fight a man made of fire. Ah! Why do I
That's
keep
messed up.
encountering
They really
this?
took the magic out of Thor.
I hate this. Yeah, they took it out for one movie, and then they realized that was a big, stupid mistake. Okay, are we doing this again? Really?
So go up and punch it.
I'm trying, but he's
Whack
so
it.
fast.
Oh, he's so fast. They're made for
Oh
outer
my
space.
god.
Oh, it zapped you.
I can't believe that missed. Ah, you son of a bitch. I zapped myself,
Excuse
but
me.
it was worth it.
I'm still hungry.
Just singing Bob the Builder.
Ah!
I don't. Maybe I was.
Da, 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 da.
Oh my god, I was. I haven't thought about Bob the Builder in so long.
I like that little pause there. In so long, you just shattered that like really hard.
It was to show how long it's been. It was that much of a pause. Now I'm gonna look up Bob the Builder.
Okay,
trivia.
I gotta ask, did you ever watch Bob the Builder?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the boat, I guess.
I think it was. Oh, it was early. For me, for sure.
I wasn't allowed to.
Excuse me?
This sounds pretty par for the course with her mom.
I mean, true, but that's
Same reason
what?
I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon. They're
'Cause
they're
it's the
alive
devil.
because they're alive because of magic.
Yeah, it's the devil.
Magic is not real, Rachel.
Oh,
Yeah, then why the fuck are you freaking out about me watching it?
Okay, wait.
But they're not alive
wait.
by magic, really.
Yeah, no, this is actually what I need to address. They're alive by magic. Pokemon literally have a state called evolution. Pokemon are created
Maybe that's what it
by
was.
a creator deity that has also included evolution, thus reconciling the problem of evolution within creationism. No, but you can't because magic, as opposed to either the God that is not Jesus God or the fact that evolution is in it. This was the issue. Like, that's so stupid, and I love it. I love every bit of that problem. There's too many little dots outside.
Little green dots. Look at them go.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
they're all like burst outs that I want to go and check.
Man, I was gonna look up the intro to Weeds so long ago and I forgot to. But that reminded me of the song. So
Fuck me.
it's a really good intro.
Never watched it.
What?
It started out pretty good.
It's like
That's
based
all I
on
got.
a
It
real
started out
woman
pretty good. Yeah.
who
Do you wanna know a
actually
show
was, like,
that-
Snoop Dogg's dealer.
Do you remember that show? Oh, what the fuck was it? Like the kids like lived in Hawaii and they skateboarded all the time.
Rocket Power.
Fucking loved Rocket Power.
No idea.
We've had immense discussions about Rocket Power on stream before.
I wasn't there.
Yes, you were.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're probably
Here's-
right.
Here's how I know you were, Nick. Because it was time where it wasn't like a normal stream. It was a time where like what's the name? Red was there and Snaps was there. You were there and you were there and you were there. But in it there was like a whole discussion about like who beefers are throughout history, and it was like notable beefers in history, Stalin, etc.
So, sorry. Bob the Builder was British.
That doesn't
Huh.
surprise me.
I didn't know that.
That's the real reason my parents didn't want me
It
to
was
watch
the
it.
most wonderful stream. Yeah, they didn't want you corrupted by the king of England.
TranStar Pyramid 490 medical class operator ready.
Listen, just heal me. We don't need to talk. You just need to heal me.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the Spider-Man. to comment. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there was a Statue of Liberty part in that.
Oh, I miscast that. That was a misclick.
Nick,
do
that
you-
was an NL moment right there.
Do you
Gotcha.
cry a lot during movies?
No, it's a rarity. It used to never happen. I think the last time I cried at a movie, I don't know. Okay, not counting the last 2 years.
So
it
the
was
fact
it's
that
been
you
probably a decade.
cried, the fact that you cried at this movie means I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh, extremely so. I mean, how many have you seen? Like, how much of the other ones have you seen?
I've seen all of them.
Oh yeah, you'll lose your shit.
Cool.
Meanwhile, I recently had a discussion with my supervisor at work about.
Oh,
how
wait, but it got
not
spoiled for
pathetic
you.
enough. Yeah, but that doesn't matter to her.
Good point. It's still very emotional, even if it was spoiled.
Like, if I tell her,
Yeah, like,
Surprise
I
you.
know,
the
I
plot
know,
of the
you know
story, she'll still cry.
I know you know who dies. I don't know how he dies, but I know he dies.
Okay.
And I know
That's
that
not too bad.
everybody else gets brought back.
Okay, that's honestly that's more or less not true, kind of. So like, yeah, this is good.
Does everybody not get brought back?
You don't know that much. What?
Some people are gonna have to. Not be.
Don't
I
you think
don't
somebody
care.
else dies too?
I don't care.
Right.
Spider-Man got brought back because all I care about. My boy's there.
Also,
Not a sequel.
I
It was
do want to
already
point out because I watched the Red Letter Media thing, so I know like the pertinent
Same.
story beats, right?
Was it last yesterday?
My favorite thing is that they used one of my favorite plot lines from the comic books, which is
Oh,
where
the fact that Thanos
yeah,
is a farmer.
yeah, when Thanos wins, he's just like, I'm gonna go be a farmer, and he's like, this is the first thing that's made me happy in a long time, and it's just like, being a farmer.
Someone goes back. Don't say that. That's. I mean, she's not gonna.
What? What?
Don't. No. See. Don't say that.
What? Who goes back? Why would they
Wait a
go
minute,
back?
She's not reading chat. I
just-
said that.
I'm imagining like, and I mean obviously this is not how it was, but it also kind of is how it was because sometimes it'd be like it do, right?
Right.
I like to imagine when they were thinking of like how do we get Captain Marvel out of here. They just watched that episode of Simpsons with Poochie, and Poochie just goes, "I must go now. My home planet needs me," and he just badly animates off screen.
Oh, that was really good.
yeah.
I liked his perfect comparison to this Star Trek Voyager episode. That was incredible. I loved it.
When he just started going off about Voyager, I was just sitting there like, are you doing this really like right now? Like I love when he goes on the Star Trek rants.
And it worked so like it was called Endgame.
Yeah. My suit integrity just exploded.
Oof. Oh, I fixed that. Did you run into something?
My shins. Yeah.
Nice.
Midnight, if you love me, you'll tell me everything that happens in Endgame, so I'm prepared when I go see it.
You will not do such a
Do
thing.
not.
Nick, did you ever see the Into the Spider-Verse movie?
It was
It
amazing.
is
It was so
complaining
good.
I fucking hate space.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was incredibly well animated, and the story was pretty good. It wasn't the best part of it, but it didn't have to be because it was just so much fun.
One of my friends got really mad because I was like, I pointed something out, Quinn or whatever the fuck her name is. I'm like, how the fuck is she there when they haven't even done the portal opening thing?
Yeah, there's some plot holes.
Yeah. There's a couple.
There's a couple, and some of them are pretty big. I don't think the story was the best, but
It's
still
almost like
good.
it's a comic movie. Poochie dies on his way back to his own planet.
yeah, my other favorite part of Endgame was getting able to go like, I get that reference.
I clapped when I saw it.
Because there's a lot of comic book references and stuff too.
So one that like seems to have skipped by a bunch of people. Oh, for fuck's sake! Are you kidding me?
The stealth it.
Oh wait, that one's a telepath, and he's
Oh.
already seen me.
I get close enough to scan it. That gives you good shit.
I've already scanned them all the time, apparently.
Cool.
Ow, my brain.
That one's a dead on. What a shot.
Hey, come
Yeah,
back
getting
here.
close to that. Or attempt to.
My suit integrity is going to hell. Okay.
You should really fix that.
Well, listen, I
been
had it at very high, and that thing made it go down to very low very quickly. Hey, how about you stop? Oh, good. And now the little cystoids are coming too.
How long is Endgame? Because I heard it's like 3 hours.
It is 3 hours. When Tony makes a discovery, that's gonna bathroom break. That's a bad scene. You'll understand.
What?
You'll get it in the future.
Tony will discover something, and that's when you can go on a bathroom break. Like if you need one, it's at a good moment for it.
I'm out of
And
ammo.
it's not a thing that matters. You'll remember. Oh, sweet start.
What the fuck just happened? Hey, can you not as well? Everything like just slowed down for a minute. That was terrifying. Why the fuck did everything happen? Like just all of what just happened happened.
I heard it happen.
Shut up.
It's really happening. So I think some salespeople took a Camaro on a joyride today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do that.
No, they shouldn't be.
It's like 2 brand new people too.
Oh, they're very smart.
Oh God, airplane. Can you hear airplane noises? It's pretty loud.
Nah.
Okay, I'm really close to an airport. I love it. So when I close my windows, I can't hear them at all, but then I can sit on the balcony and just watch the planes land.
But one thing that people kind of slept on for Marvel stuff. Beta Ray Bill is just like a giant head on
Yeah.
planet.
He's in the canon.
Yeah, so like
He's in there somewhere.
He-
They can pull him out of the back pocket. Yeah.
also Howard the Duck, but like fuck that.
You haven't read Chip Zdarsky's Howard the Duck
but
series,
no,
so
but
you
here's
can't
the-
speak.
No, but here's the thing: is like it doesn't.
very good.
It shouldn't get a movie right now.
If they do, it's going to be about the Chip Zdarsky one. That's the only Howard the Duck that's good. Apparently appeared in the final battle. I love that. I haven't seen that.
He's just kind of there.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so I found Michaela's office, which has done me all the good of finding a neuromod. Which I mean, yeah, please stick it in my eyes, but Michaela's booster shots.
I forgot about Namor.
The Submariner.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have a reason to get these?
I always think he's an Aquaman villain for some reason.
Because he's
I mean,
the
obvious
Submariner.
reasons.
Well, also
Yeah.
because he actually looks like the evil guy from Aquaman too.
Oh, well, that'd do it.
There was a phase in Marvel and DC's history where they just constantly ripped each other off. And that's why Thanos and like Darkseid are the same character.
Yeah, that's true.
It was the original Aquaman.
That was same with like
So-
Aquaman with Green Arrow and Hawkeye. Hawkeye was literally like we need a Green Arrow.
He's purple.
So many like that.
I just love that his is just. You're Hawkeye. What's he do? Shoot arrow. Real good. Okay. What else he do? Purple.
I will say though, like, freaking, is it weird that I find the Hulk attractive?
I knew that was gonna. You're gonna be. Do you know what happens to the Hulk in this?
There is.
Anything at all?
There is a guy.
Can you just tell me what happens?
Nope.
He
No, you're
okay?
gonna love. Okay, he is okay. I'll tell you that he's okay.
There
Then
is
just
a
tell.
guy that
Here's
I
the
know
thing.
who said
I
that the
don't.
Hulk
I
is the
don't
most
mind
fuckable.
spoilers, Nick. I prefer spoilers because I like to go into a movie prepared.
It's something you have to see anyways. There's nothing plot relevant that happens to him, and to be honest, he could even be not in the movie. It's not. No, it's not important. It's something that you have to just see to like appreciate how he looks. That's all, and the character he's become. 'Cause
I
he's
know he
basically
gets
a
a
new
I know
character.
he gets a beard.
Yeah.
like-
Well, he's basically a new character. That's good.
What?
He's the professor.
It's so there's a moment in the comics in the Hulk where Bruce
There's just
Banner
a
and the
random
Hulk
engineering op.
fuse their personalities together, like they compromise, and they become basically a new person. And he's great.
Oh look, there's.
Imagine
But operator just hanging out there.
Imagine if you made like a smart orc.
Oh dear.
It's like the Steven Universe London thing. It's like that thing. They
So
do
what
that.
you're
The dance and
saying?
everything.
What you're saying is
It's like Dragon Ball Z.
he's an orc. He turns into an orc.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
I mean, I would say that
Smarter.
the Hulk is by definition basically an orc anyway.
Well, yeah, but yeah, he does magic and then he becomes stronger and stuff like that. Sometimes depends on the orc.
Space has achieved nothing for me. Let me in. All right,
Yeah,
no
but I think I see
container.
this
I have to go to the other one.
Also, no wait, I got Shadow of the Colossus. I've been playing it. It's a good game.
Okay, cool.
Also, why? Here's another question: why the fuck does Thor have just a massive beard?
I mean, besides being
You'll understand.
Thor-
You'll understand when you see it.
well, like
You have to see it soon now.
all I can think of though is just like, yeah, why does Thor have a beard? I mean, do you mean the
Lebowski. Yeah.
Norse
That's the
god?
only clue you get is the word Lebowski.
Rest in peace, Anthony Hopkins Odin.
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins is as old as Odin was. I mean, he's still doing stuff.
Anthony Hopkins every couple of years has to go into the Odin sleep so he can get another movie out. The Odin sleep comes more frequently with age.
Start calling it every night in Odin sleep. Why not?
I like to imagine that's like how some guy gets motivated though. What? The nightmare's here.
Oh, they're shooting
Let
him.
me out.
Fight it, fight it, fight it. This is your moment. You'll have backup. Wrench that thing.
Oh my god, so much damage.
You're tearing it up.
It hurts.
It hurt a lot. It kicked you in the face.
Hey!
Shit, we're dead.
Shit, we're dead is
apparently.
right, my dude. Every time I use it, it just kicks me again. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, well, there it goes again.
Maybe a gun.
What happened to my camera?
It made you afraid and then kicked you again.
That's fair. Alright. I mean, the last save probably has to be, like, coming into there. Yep. Fill me up. Keep me nice and topped up in case that hell happens again, but RNG. Oh, thank God it's not here again. Nope, it's back again.
Shit, we're dead.
Oh my God,
Shotgun.
immediately.
Try shotgun.
It didn't even give me the chance. It just stomped me twice.
I killed the nightmare every time I saw it.
I've killed it a few times.
I think I did with shotgun every time.
Yeah, but all my stats are like not in gun,
They're all in wrench. They're all in wrench.
and admittedly, it was dealing like respectable damage to it. You know what? Hold up.
I am so proud of my City Skylines city, by the way. It's very nice. It's very functional. I need to work in the highways. Other than that, though. I got a blimp now. It's useless. It can only hold 35 people at a time and goes very slow. Who would have guessed? It's a fucking blimp. But it looks really nice going around the city. Carrying those rich assholes.
Oh god, it's freaking me out.
You can drink alcohol and stop that. But it doesn't last long, so.
Where'd it go? What? Oh, it's over there now. Oh, tower's in cooldown. That's a problem. Okay.
I do have 800 minutes in this current session. I think I might have left it on while I was at work. Oh, it's just game that thing, yeah. Man, that's so weird I can play through these skylines.
I love that it's killing these people that I never intended to save. Like, remember I just opened that door and just melee killed all the things on the other side the last time? Oh god.
Oh, I see what you went there for. You were on the jump up, shoot, and drop back down, but it did a vault.
Oh god.
There's something.
There's something. Really? Oh
I
god.
did very well.
Stop my chest.
Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
I
though.
did not expect it to get that range.
It does a lot more up close for sure. Oh, you mean like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Long
like I did
legs.
not like I know it has long legs and it's a goop boy, but I did not anticipate.
Yeah, they probably scooped out even farther. I'm trying to make this nice like picturesque beach in the cities, and the poop water keeps flowing down here, and I can't stop it.
I mean, everywhere has to have a blight town.
I don't have a. There's no river or anything to put it in. It's just like a bay that none of the water moves in.
Like I told
It's
you,
collecting.
everywhere has to have a blight town.
It's my entire coast.
Yeah, that's a
for
problem
this,
for
like-
you.
Oh, way to come by that tile. Wait, okay, this takes it really far.
I figured
away.
out how to do it, Nick.
Oh my god. I have a mod that
There we
lets
go.
me buy all the tiles. I can just put it in the middle of the fucking ocean. So far away. Oh,
see
here we
anything
go.
yet.
This is gonna be good.
So that worked. So the strat to kill the nightmare is use the thing that slows down time and gives you 110% damage. That I forgot that I had. Also, please
Sounds
give
useful.
me all of that goo. Thank you. I've actually run out of synthetic material. So I have to start, like, recycling some other stuff so that way I can stick stuff in my... What? Are they mad at me now? For some reason?
Yeah.
Why are you
They're
mad
mad
at-
because you let the nightmare in or something. Wait, they're mad at you. They're mad at you to the point that they're shooting you. What's
Yeah.
happening? What did you do?
I killed the nightmare.
What?
Oh, I mean, you know what? Hold on. I'm really curious about this. We're gonna quick save here.
There better not be anything. I'm gonna take a look over here. I don't see anything yet.
They're so loud.
Just give me a clean shot. Come out.
better not be anything. I'm gonna take a look over here. I don't see
still
anything
so
yet.
confused on why they hate you.
Why do you hate me? Ow! Okay. I mean, you guys asked for this. This was something that you brought on yourself. I also reduced one guy entirely to organic material.
Oh my god.
Like
Now they're really
I
gonna
threw
hate
the
you.
I threw the oh
Once you take that guy and put him in your eyes,
look at how this guy died.
he got the expansed.
Oh,
Oh.
I hit that guy so hard with the wrench I pushed him through the floor.
Thank you, Midnight.
Midnight sent them like the entire summary, I'm guessing.
Yep.
That's a lot of this is visual jokes, but all right.
No, now I can be prepared. Can be
How
prepared.
did I never open this one?
Okay, now I gotta wait for the poop water to clear up. How long is this gonna take?
I mean, I had to commit genocide. What do you want to compare?
What?
I think I've got the harder, situation on my hands.
You're not you're genocide. You're killing like 50 people at most.
I had to kill the remainder of the survivors who were my friends because they just decided to be assholes.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, I don't know. You must have hit one by accident.
I literally never even went close to them, though.
Hello, good to see you again.
I don't know
Dr.
why
Yu.
they hate you.
It was so strange.
Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. This won't take long. Good as new. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your
They're
feedback
still
will be
alive.
invaluable.
Oh god, it's like the main character.
Are you mad at me?
She's gonna be mad at you. She's red. She's mad at you. The sneak attack. Oh, knocked the fuck out. Cries of pain. The subtitles. Oh no. She was enjoying the view of the universe the last second.
Maddox, did you lock down that door?
I just like
It's locked down.
the
Seal tight.
unnecessarily
Send me
going
the
into
code
slow-mo
and
for the
never
pistol
do it.
shot to the
Can't
back
have
of the
anyone
head.
doing what Teague did. Enough lives have been lost today.
Enough
You gotta
lives have been lost.
Sending it now. Good. Stay alert, Maddox.
Oh, that was very good.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Are you here for an appointment? You could say that. Fucking idiots. This didn't need to go this way, but you brought it upon yourself.
There's something.
There's more.
Yeah, you are committing genocide now. Like, there's gonna be a lot of them. Still don't get how it started, even. But...
Just give me a clean shot.
Just give me a clean shot. And then he just gets hit with a box and dies. I saw another red name, but I don't know where they are. I didn't start this battle. I just ended it. Oh wait, she's unconscious. For some reason. With her
I have
eyes
no
open.
idea. Yeah, that's how I get unconscious.
Not anymore.
Oh, why was she unconscious? We'll never know.
I didn't ask for this fight, but you know what? If you're gonna bring it to me, I'm gonna take out your whole house. Go Romeo and Juliet on you, you know? Just get 2 feuding houses started. Like, I will get your family mad at mine just so I can kill them all. I gotta get the Casus Belli going, right? Like, you have to get the reason that makes sense to somebody. There's just so much food. Alright, well. Back to the multiple objectives we go. After apparently the entire game just exploding in our face. Oh god. Very loud.
Very much need new food. More food. And new food. I'm gonna do that.
New food. Oh god, we're back here again. How I pray that this is just solved now. Now that we have those people's key cards after murdering them. Are you kidding me? I'm kind of impressed that that just immediately destroyed that, but okay. We're gonna take a visit to the recycler so we can get some more goo for my eyes. Oh wait, you're alive again! Why do you keep respawning? I don't know why you keep respawning, but it makes me very upset. Oh, you too? Cool. I hate it. Ow! Electricity hurts, my dude. Oh my god! The hell? He's upstairs now? Oh no, there's 2 of them. Dude, you gotta stop this shit. I'm not having a good time with you. Okay, well, that's fine. Not the way I wanted that to go, but we'll take it. Why do you have a recycler charge? Okay, stop. I'm trying to take this one specific thing. Also, they rebroke my crap. God damn it. I hate this room. Every time I come here, it's just the same old garbage, and I hate it. It's sleepy over there.
Tired.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Mhm.
I can't believe I'm getting synthetic material out of alcohol. That's worrying. But whatever. Oh, I could get some good stuff for that. Need that. I never use that gun. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Give me all that juice. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. There we go. Now I have so many materials for my brain. I can inject it right into my eyes. What do we even have as options? Because I think that we maxed out a lot of the really, really good ones. Increase the effectiveness of Psi-Hypnos might be good, but yeah. We were thinking about going with suit modification, because then we get extra chipsets, which would be very nice. But we could get repair 3. Might be good to get that. Haven't really been using a lot of these super hard. Yeah, like a lot of this stuff just isn't super useful to me. Like, as much as I like the idea of, like, the weird space magic, the laser blast and the wrench seem to just be doing the work, and now I've got the thing that makes me stronger. I don't usually have to worry about that. Could increase my natural lifespan by 50 years. Oh, sneak attacks, though. Yeah, I think I might start speccing into that just because more sneak attacks would be good, but I always end up getting caught, so I might have to put more points into stealth. Oh. What's going on over there? It's got you all psy.
Nothing. I'm tired, so I'm gonna end the call. I'm gonna leave the call.
I mean, that's fair enough.
That was my bad.
Yeah, you went really quiet there at the end, too.
I accidentally left the call,
No,
that's why.
No, I mean, like, when you came back, you went... Oh, but it was, like, the smallest O.
Oh, but, I'm gonna go to bed.
Hey,
I just got
thoughts?
back.
Wow.
So, bye-bye.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
I
like her goodbyes.
I went to a place that was a familiar place, but it was full of monsters again.
Yeah, they respawn.
That was really
It's Dark
annoying.
Souls.
But then the result of that was I now have more nomads, so I can jam more needles in my eyes, so we're pretty good.
I'm eating a homemade bread for my mother.
That's nice.
That was made with beer?
Not sure about that.
Yeah, same. It's okay. Don't really notice it.
I made this with the beer. Why? For the bubbles. I want less bubbles in my bread. Just give me a dense loaf. I'll give you
I mean,
a
I
dense
did
loaf.
make a chili recently that used like a very stout beer in it, and it went really well with it.
Yeah, but like...
But that's not
a
bread.
liquid. Or at least like a semi-solid.
More or less, yeah. I don't know, it's not bad. Figured I would hate it. And my sister's homemade Mexican rice as the other food. It's a lot of homemade sibling food or family food rather.
Yeah, I was
going on.
But I can track you
I could
to a
also go get my
place
mom's
that will
homemade
guide you
wine.
from here.
okay. So Michaela Illusion is talking to me again, and I have her drugs now. So I'm guessing that now I killed those people, I have their shit, and she wants like to hit me up again. Yeah, no, Hollow Knight is gonna be coming. I didn't want to do it for today though, because it's like I didn't know how long I was gonna be streaming, and also I didn't know if my like stuff was okay.
You mean audio stuff?
Also, system stuff.
Okay, sure.
Well, because it was like just shitting itself at the start.
I
there.
can increase the brush size. The brush size of the tree planter in Civ.
Let me
or
in.
in my Civ. I mean cities.
I still can't get in here.
I can put so many trees down at once, my dude. What does it say it's locked by? Does it say anything particular when you hover over the lock symbol? Does it just say key card? Doesn't say anything kind of. Okay. I can put so many trees.
Ah! I want to meet Michaela. Go beyond the door. You are not allowed.
Boom. Trees. Boom.
Talos exterior. Oh, God damn it. Why can't I just like explode this door?
It's a big door.
Why can't I hack this door?
Plot. No reason for that one.
I'm right here, and there's several plot points like beyond this door.
Why would you ban all doors?
I just want to make progress.
How much do you think the world would change if you banned all doors?
Very much.
And curtains. And curtains.
Very much. Like, the modern world would lose its shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
houses would be built like a maze.
Like
so everyone would have their own spot.
Duck's vagina. Because ducks also rape.
Yeah, you're right. They're the humans of the sky. Clearly.
I had water in my mouth. Humans of the sky. I love that concept. Mostly because it brings to mind birds with arms. Okay. I'm furious. Beyond that door is multiple objectives. And then the only objective out this way is kiosk.
What's the kiosk?
I don't know. I can't figure out how to fucking get to it.
Check the quest log. See what it's connected to.
That's go activate Grant Lockwood's tracking bracelet in deep storage. I don't know about that.
Expired from whatever.
Danielle Show. Kill the imposter cook.
Ooh, there's that one. You come up on him naturally sometimes. It's yeah. You don't worry about that.
Assist Michaela, which is trying to get into the place I was just trying to get into. Talos smuggling ring. I remember I hated mixed signals, so I stopped doing that one.
Fair.
Treasure hunt, which is just kind of happening ambiently. Like, I'm not really pushing that one. Other than that, I have to get into the reactor room because reboot.
Okay.
So like I have 2 reasons to get in there, and it's that chick is in there.
What's the
and
Keys to the Kingdom one?
This is the main story where you have to like fabricate your arming key and get Alex's arming key.
Well, so what's the kiosk one?
I don't know. It just says kiosk. It said kiosk for so long. We're gonna do the scientific method.
Yep.
Okay, I don't see kiosk. That was the wrong button. I always press escape for some reason.
Oh yeah, I had that problem in this game too.
Because
It should
why
be.
is it backspace?
Yeah. Yeah. I think tab works too.
No.
Cool. Sorry, I was thinking of every other video game.
Okay, so we have reactor control room, which makes sense. We have reactor, which makes sense. And that Keys to the Kingdom is not giving me a sign to go anywhere.
Bob the Builder ran between 2001 and 2004, so that was definitely a good time for me to see it. It wouldn't be too bad for you.
So it was when?
2001 to 2004.
What was
That's when it aired on Nick Jr.
What was on TV in 2001 to 2004 that I would have watched? Hold on.
Bob the Builder.
No, I wouldn't have watched that.
Maybe.
No, I mean, like, I know that I was, like, turning off the TV when it was Bob the Builder. Like, I remember that.
You also might have had it sooner because it's a BBC kind of thing.
Okay, so 2001, Teletoon would have still been airing reruns of Cyber 6. So I definitely would have been watching that. Hold on, when was that a thing?
Cyber 6?
No. That was like 1999. I know that one. I'm finding out like when a certain thing was on a channel that I watched here. Okay, so 2004 was when they launched Bionics. Did they have a predecessor? No. Nick, you're gonna realize immediately why I am the way I am in terms of shows that I watch. So we're trying to determine what was on during 2001 through 2004 area. YTV hosted the North American broadcast premiere of Sailor Moon in August 1995. The final 17 episodes of Sailor Moon R were dubbed specifically for the Canadian market.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Series such as Dragon Ball and Pokemon were also broadcast on the channel during the following years. In 2000, YTV began to broadcast Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Oh no.
An edited version of the series. I don't like Wing as much now that I've grown up, by the way. I think
Well, still, it got you started, though.
Yeah, it got me into the good Gundams. The coolest thing about, and this is where you're going to go like, of course it's the edgiest one. The coolest thing about Gundam Wing was the Gundam Death Scythe, which had bat wings and a giant scythe made of a laser. So that was pretty badass. Otherwise, I didn't like it because it has the problem of like, well, what if the Gundam just had a ridiculous giant cannon that killed everything. And I don't like that. I like it when it's like the pilots are good, as opposed to he has big gun. Continuing on in this vein here, in late 2003, Inuyasha premiered on the network. Its popularity with teens brought about the creation of a 2004 Bionics block, which aired on Friday nights and included Mobile Suit
same
Gundam
thing.
Seed. Seed
Oh,
is
okay.
bad, by the way. I watched all of it. It was bad. Say Dessa, yeah. Ghost in the Shell standalone complex because of its adult content, which you know I was watching. But yeah, I guess what you could say is like instead of watching children's shows, I was watching anime I shouldn't have been watching. Except for the ones that were made for kids, like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's their guys' Toonami. Maybe because we also had anime on those shows. Like we still got like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff.
Bionics was like our Toonami. It was just not. It was like Bionics would kick in at like 8 o'clock at night, maybe 7, right? And then it would run until after midnight, and then they'd throw like some shitty movie on.
Mm-hmm.
And I distinctly remember because what used to happen was when Shepard and I would have sleepovers when we were like kids, we would go out for like a swim in the middle of the summer, and when it would get like dark and Shepard would start to shiver because that man is a skeleton and has no way to maintain body warmth, we would get out of the pool and then we would watch the original Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, like our thing was like, yeah, it's a sleepover night. Time to go watch some anime. And I remember because Naruto came out and I watched it and I was like, that's pretty good. And he was like, eh. And then Bleach came on and he was like, all right, this is better. And I was like, I like the big sword. And then we kept watching over the years and we just slowly started to lose interest in those shows more and more. That is where I watched what do you fucking call it? Death Note originally.
Oof.
Also where Dot Hack Sign was on. Also where Eureka 7 was originally on in Canada.
Okay.
And Eureka 7 had great dubbing. Also had some terrible shows, aside from Naruto and Bleach and Gundam Seed being the worst ones. Right in the vein of Tyler has always liked really edgy content. Witch Hunter Robin was like a favorite of mine as a kid. Witch Hunter Robin starring Crispy Fryman as the main male lead, so always been a fan of him. But the basically the plot of like Witch Hunter Robin is a witch and a bunch of sci-fi witch hunters from the Catholic Church hunt down evil people in Japan. It's very it's one of those things where you watch it and this is very early 2000s sadcore. Like, you know those anime that you see where the hair is like drifting slightly in front of the face while they look sad in the openings, or like they're like curled up in like the shower or some shit like that in just like a brief flash that goes by and then they're walking on their own. This looks pretty early 2000s style wise. Yeah. I mean, it's a show that was made in 2002. It's almost as early 2000s as you can get. But because they didn't have enough anime, and this is where you're going to get mad at me, Nick, because they didn't have enough anime, they would pad it out with other shows that have like kind of dark themes. And so one of the shows that they would put on before the anime came on was Invader Zim. And I would always change the channel.
Wow.
I could watch Witch Hunter Robin's edgy, brooding protagonist sitting there like, we need to kill them because they're witches. but I couldn't watch Invader Sim because I was just like, oh, this fucking scene, kids. I could not like it. But when you have a moment there, please look up the English dub opening for Zatch Bell and look up the English dub opening for Mar. M-A-R. Those are some bad anime dubs. Like, they're
Hold on,
bad.
I found a
bad anime.
I'll do that in a second. I found a word called paradoila. I think that's it. Bad word. Anyways, it's a word that is a tendency to interpret vague stimulus as someone knowing to. Okay, basically, it's seen like faces in the rocks. Like seen like the space on Mars and like this is a really cool article about stuff that like clearly isn't a face, but your brain is like
it's human pattern recognition.
It's a good page. It has some good pictures in it.
Yeah, there was also some weird stuff that they put on Bionics, like when they just didn't know what to do. Just to like finish that off. And one of them was like the fucking He-Man Christmas special.
I've heard of that.
Zatch Bell's dub op. It's the worst. It's the worst thing that I can actually.
I found a 27-minute video on it. It has 10,000 views.
About Zatch Bell's op. Is it by Mother's Basement?
Nah, just some vague person from 2017.
That's incredibly strange. I should also point out that in Japanese it is Gash Bell, which makes even less sense. Okay, so what the fuck is kiosk? Okay, we've discovered it.
The stuff's okay so far.
You know who's got the power.
Yeah, maybe it hasn't gotten weird yet.
That spell. I fucking hate it. Courage and heart. It's burned my brain. Said this on Twitter the other day, but I missed the days of like cool mecha animes of the last OOs. See, I disagree with you, Pasta, because I don't like Gurren Lagann and I don't like Gundam OO, and I knew you were going to say those two. I agree with Code Geass and E7, but I think that Code Geass looks like shit sometimes because it was drawn by Clamp, and I have a noted dislike of Clamp staff. Okay. There are moments Geass doesn't look super great, but like I wanna know what I got, dude.
There's a picture in here
Compare
of that
to the
one
shit
time.
we get today, like Darling in the Franxx. Yeah, Darling in the Franxx is pretty bad.
Hello, nice to see you.
That one time that they had Google's Deep Dream computer try and see dog faces inside of jellyfish.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Did you see that? And it just came out with that really trippy piece of picture. Well, just picture. Piece of art, I almost said, but and like I guess it is. Really good.
I like that I give so little shits in my fights. It's like, yeah, I'll just go fight an Etheric Phantom. What about it? Alright, this area is like shut off for me now. Sunrise's new Universal Century series, revitalized by Unicorn, is basically keeping the genre on life support. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Mech anime always comes and goes because in the early 2000s, mech anime was in a really bad place. And by really bad place, I mean everything was trash. So... Like, I know that somebody's going to disagree with me on that, but...
I'm back. What?
Oh, I was just talking pasta.
Fair enough.
I was saying that, like, in the early 2000s, a lot of mech anime was trash.
Yeah.
I think the reason for this was in the early 2000s, there was way more mech anime. And so, like, yeah, we're in, like, a lull right now, but give it a couple of years, we'll get it back.
I'm in a weird Wikipedia hole.
Still interested in that Hathaway's Flash thing. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, anytime Tomino dusts out the UC and goes, like, we're bringing it back, boys. That's what I'm interested in. Anytime Gundam does anything that's not UC in that way, it's like, I'm so confused as to what to do, Nicholas. My only objectives that I've literally picked like the main ones and one side one, and it all leads me back to that door I can't get access to. So that's awesome. We're gonna go outside and see if there's anything else.
Must be me. Yeah, maybe it's an outside thing.
I do know that there's a door from the outside, but it's probably gonna be one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's locked.
Good try them.
Thought the first season of Build Fighters was surprisingly fun, but I can see why you wouldn't be interested in it. Yeah, I just don't... I don't go into a mech anime being like, I want to watch the mech fights, which I know is weird when you think about it.
Kind of point.
I go in with the idea of, like, I want to see mechs in a socio-political context. Like, I went in and was excited because Gyas was tackling the idea of a deposed prince trying to overthrow his original nation state in a rebellion due to the fact that he, like, loathed his people. Like, that was really interesting to me. And now, like, I kind of don't care about Gyas as much because it's just turned into robot porn. I want both. I mean, that's fair. That's what, like, Gundam Unicorn was. Man, it's weird that I've murdered everybody here now. I'll take that. Anytime, like, mecha anime gets to the point of just like, we're gonna talk about politics for 4 minutes, I'm in. But I also have just, like, a really weird interest in anime that just... In general, like, in any sort of media that's really focused on a lot of nothing, but when that nothing tells you something. Like, for instance, I dropped out of ever watching Game of Thrones when I heard about how much it started to turn into fighty. And
more
the
fights,
were bad.
but there was still a lot of it.
Yeah, but it's like the first season I watched a bit of it and I was like, man, I could watch just this forever.
Here's why I hate Reddit is I see something on Twitter about school shooting. I'm like, I didn't know that happened. Go to r/news. School shooting? That's not what's at top. What's on top? Oh, hey, Trump had business losses over $1 billion. That's more important. Has like 3,000 more upvotes. 4,000. I hate Reddit.
Microgravity detected.
But I don't know where else to go. So yeah, whatever.
I hate this, but I don't know what to do. No data in space?
No, you have no. Yeah, there's no space map. It doesn't understand space. Come on. It's the 60s.
Isn't it like the 2000s?
No, it's like yeah, it's like present day, but the 60s. Never mind. But it has 60
Yeah,
technology.
there we go. 2,
More or less.
24, 35.
Okay, so those are pretty far in the future. What's up with those tape decks?
It's like Fallout where they just didn't invent like a key piece of our modern day technology.
Yeah, they missed out on transistors. The guy that was supposed to make transistors just like fell down the stairs and died.
Yeah, it's a real shame, but I mean, ultimately they still got Bastion in that timeline, so it was fine. As a joke for nobody.
Nope, I didn't get it. I just laughed at the fact that I didn't get it.
Transistor is made by the same company that made Bastion.
Oh my god, yeah, that makes so much sense. I was thinking of Overwatch.
Thing about politics is what made me really interested in the bit of Ace Combat I played. Ace Combat makes me laugh a lot.
That is extremely anime style story.
I love that that came out that it wasn't a JPEG. That was like an animated dog that was just very still.
It was actually a video. Yeah, me too.
But also,
like someone to the game
they
files
still
and they were
just
like, it's
recorded,
MP4.
But the fact that they still just recorded a dog.
It was his dog.
Yeah, but like the fact that it wasn't a CGI dog. Like they didn't 3D image that dog at all. They just dog.
It's not a super long game. I finished it in 12 hours. I will say it's my complaint about it, I think.
Back to Earth this way. I wonder how far I could fly before I hit the wall.
You think I didn't try? You die.
Like, did you just stop living though?
No. Well, yes. You kind of pass out or something like that. I think it's pass out. Barrel. That's a good point. Just make a big barrel.
That's one of the things that they try to do in Gundam, where they're like certain mobile suits are equipped for this shit and some are not. And so you get guys who like try to go through orbit and they just burn up, and then like their solution is give them shields and they just like ride down on the shields. The airlock to the power plant there is locked. No surprise.
Okay, well.
There is a hole that I saw, but I feel like I've been there before. Because, yeah, security shut down. And I'm locked out of, like, going back to, like, the original places that I went. Because that one door is, like, closed.
Did you read the quest as well? Let's just go to the marker. Maybe the quest itself gives a clue.
Yeah, the quest thing for it. I mean, like the reboot one, right? That just says access reactor control room, power plant. Let me in. The keys to the kingdom one is the one where it's like great, but it doesn't tell me where to do that. So that's fun. And then the assist Michaela one is just get in there as well. And I can't view the map for the keys to the kingdom one, which is even better. Which we're not going to worry about. Okay. How do we access this shit? We gotta go to like engineering. Where the fuck is engineering? I thought we've been to engineering. I thought we've murdered everybody.
Engineering is definitely somewhere that you've been.
Oh. Got it. I hate that everything is locked, my dude. Oxygen refill station? But, like, I don't have to worry about air, right? So, what's that about?
I mean, it's not for you, I guess. I think it's for a reason.
Can I just like detonate this and just take everything and myself and be done with this? Like I did with that other ending. This is just a screen attached to essentially a giant tank. This is screaming to become a bomb. Okay, Nick, we need to have a discussion about something. In regards to space and video games and sci-fi. How do you feel about audio in space in movies?
It depends on the mood it's going for. Something like Interstellar, it made it a lot more spooky and weird like that. But like something like Star Wars, I want to hear them explosions.
Yeah, and like what do you think when people get like really uppity about that? Because I think it's really stupid.
I mean, it's a stupid thing to get mad about for sure.
Like it's
yeah.
You're watching it like Star Wars is obviously it's got some adult moments to it, but it's a children's movie. Like let's be honest with ourselves. It was always the children. It is your classic archetypal like hero story, right? And these dudes are just like, no, but the explosion shouldn't happen. You shouldn't hear the tie, man. And it's like, yeah, but isn't it cooler? Like why is it a problem? Like basically imagine wanting realism in your movie about space wizards. Like I'm not like I do appreciate the idea of like realism in things a lot for a lot of things. Star Wars is not one of them.
I mean, it's about wizards, like you said.
Yeah, it's about space wizards that fight with laser katanas. It was literally ripped off of like 7 different Kurosawa movies. Like there just gets to be a point where it's like it doesn't matter. I would appreciate with like Star Trek if they did that, but Star Trek also doesn't need it.
Yeah, Star Trek has noises.
Yeah, like I would appreciate if they didn't, but I get it.
I could see it fitting. Yeah,
it depends on like the Trek, right? Like if you're watching one where it's like ba 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 ba, and you're like, yeah, fanfare music. Look at them in their bright colors. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, let them have it, right? But like, if you want to do like a Trek thing and you want it to be darker, like they've been trying to do and failing, like just don't do that. Okay. So here's my problem, Nick. Like, everything is, like, shut down. Like, I can't get into the guts. And I'd have to get to the, like, it says, like, basically all the places are, like, the exterior, but they're all, like, airlocked. Like, everything is airlocked. I pretty much only have access to the power plant life support.
I got nothing.
I'm
it's been a little while since I played, and I'd have to be there, I think.
Like, this is gonna be one of those, like, you gotta just click this thing, and it's like, alright, but I didn't see the thing. Can I go to here? What? Okay. Okay. Sure. That's just... okay.
Remember the big plant place? Arium?
Yeah, the Arboretum.
Arboretum. Go back there. That was kind of a hub.
I wanted to. I couldn't. Like everywhere is sealed off. Like all the elevators, all the doors. The only place I can go is outside, which is big and scary. And everywhere outside is locked.
It's like real life.
Okay, you know that like documentarian guy that you guys have down there, Michael Moore? He did like
Maybe,
the 9/11
yeah.
documentary and everything.
Yeah.
He did one on like Canada, and he's like, why is it that they have as many guns per capita as the United States approximately, but they don't have as many shootings? And this was like almost 2 decades ago. He's like, the average person in Canada doesn't lock their door. And it's like, yeah, that's true if I'm like home. Like the average Canadian, when they leave their house, definitely locks the door. But yeah, when you're home and your car's in the driveway and your lights are on, like, why are you gonna lock that door, dude? Unless you're in a bad neighborhood, what's the point, right? Like, I'm not worried about getting like broken into while I'm home, because all the robberies that occur around here are, oh, they're not home, let's go and just steal something. And then they do, and then they leave. Like, nobody around here has died from a break and enter. Like, I'm not afraid.
Yeah, we don't get any of that kind of stuff here, too.
The only time I've ever heard of that happening in any regards was Shepard, as a result of that other dude, the crazy dude, where they like broke and entered that dude's house and wrecked up the place. And I was like, all right. And that's the worst of it. Or this one guy that I know where he was like, I went to school one day and I came back and my house was just empty. And it turns out that we got robbed while everybody was out, because we live in the middle of nowhere, and so that they knew it would take like the cops forever to get there. Like, just somebody robbed a farm like place, because why not, right? But
reasons.
Yeah.
Why not? Reasons.
Like, I mean, logically there are reasons, but also not.
There must be another way in there. Keep trying to get in. That's all I got.
Refer to the Omicron guidebook. Uh-oh. Thank you, jetpack. Didn't know this guy was up here. Air mixture regulator fabrication plan. That is a mouthful.
Gotta work on that one.
Okay, maybe this is.
Oh, maybe there is.
Because maybe we're up.
I didn't think there was, but maybe there is.
This just leads into the sad place. Well, the electrical boys.
Oh.
What about the other side?
What's the name of the quest? Look it up.
Okay, there's nothing on this side. Reboot and assist Michaela Illusion. I guarantee it's just like there's a fucking button that I've missed, or a key card that I haven't grabbed, or something. Well, it's literally telling me there's a key card I haven't grabbed. But how do I get it? Discord changed their connectivity icon.
Okay.
Don't like it.
Haven't noticed.
It is 3 noticeably rounded bars.
Jeez. Polygon did like an entire walkthrough of this game.
I am not surprised.
I kind of am. They're not really the walkthroughs channel. I control F for keycard and found nothing. Huh.
Wait, what? Objective updated? Like, oh, but it just updated with the same info? What? Yeah, it's just the same info. She's in there, and I gotta get... Look at this. Look at where my 2 are. Here. Here. And this is stopping me. And here is how you get in from outside, but it's locks.
The problem is I started an Overwatch game, so I can't read the rest of the walkthrough.
Requesting new operator. TranStar Cobalt 410 Engineering.
Your suit's leaky. I'll patch that for you. And, like, I want to get in there, but then I have to, like, use up all my shit for neuromods. But, I mean, there's more neuromods on the end of it. Also, no oxygen detected and 0 gravity in that area. Would you trust grav lifts in real life?
Sorry, what?
Would you trust grav lifts in real life?
Oh, I feel like they're just way more expensive than an elevator. I don't really.
Yeah, but like if they
Same
were
by half.
cost effective.
I don't think they would be.
I mean, but like, would you trust them?
No. Nah, eventually.
I knew that wasn't gonna work, but I still had hope. Please. Your cards. Every time I enter here and it like comes up and it's just like, hey, there's an enemy. It's like, yeah, I know it's a turret. Yeah, there's an enemy. And it plays like the spooky music. It's like, stop it. Oh, well, okay. I got some, like, Typhon organs from coming down here, so that was nice.
Like you don't have enough of those.
I can never have enough. Which reminds me, actually. I could shoot up. I've got neuromods. I mean, I could shoot up and get repair 3.
Oh my god. Keycard is one word.
I could get repair 3.
It looks like wait, hold on. These are the only uses of keycard. There's an area of the floor that's on fire. Put it out with your glue cannon and smash with the glue and find a corpse of Talia Brooks.
Where?
They will have the keycard. It just says there's an area on the floor that's on fire.
Okay, well, we're gonna go everywhere that's on fire. Oh my god, I see it.
What?
I just
no.
I saw this corpse and just yep, there it is. That's all it was, Nick. It was that I thought that corpse was looted because I came back after like 2 months.
Yeah? Was it an ass-kissing bird named
Actually,
Krasikov?
hold on. I need to see something here.
That's amazing.
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 Amazing. Hold on. When was it? It's gotta be longer than that, right? Oh, last prey session that I see is 5 months ago. Or not 5 months ago, 2 months ago there. Okay, so yeah, no, 2 months was spot on, I guess. But it was probably longer. Like, those videos were probably just in the backlog. So we're talking like 3 to 4 months of just away, assuming everything's been looted. Also, finding out that outside is hell and to never leave the safety of the space station. Is that ever going to be important?
Sorry, what?
Is going into space ever going to be important?
In real life? Nah, don't worry about it.
No, no, in the game. Like, is that ever a thing that I'm going to have to worry about?
Once you open all the gates, you don't have to anymore, but you will have to open up more of those.
Bah. Also, God, I hate when you like mistype something and it's just, it makes you just look like an idiot. Oh my God, did somebody make like a compilation of it? They did. I'm gonna.
Oh boy. Jesse.
Oh God. That's not a compilation. Is it? No, that's not. Why is that a thing? Secular talk? What the fuck? So I'm finding some weird shit while trying to find something to send you. Oh God. Wait, did somebody make music out of this? Oh my God, somebody remixed the guy that was just saying amazing and they turned it into a song.
Of course.
Amazing.
No, that is amazing.
Care to elaborate?
Not if I'm going to get my pee-pee slapped.
Worse.
Oh, okay. What is worse to you, Nick?
Nah, supply was out of
Somebody
parts, so I borrowed a glue gun
using
from the
the
guys in
word
hardware.
pee-pee
Worked out okay.
when they're an adult,
Next time, let's make sure we have enough spare
or
parts to do the job right.
somebody using the
that,
word
boss.
cock as a child.
This only has 600 views.
I
He
find
calls it a terror ball edit because his YouTube channel name is Terror Ball.
Yes.
Like it's his own idea.
But what do you find worse? Because I listen to several channels where adults just constantly say the word pee-pee.
I don't like that.
But is it
Why would they do that?
Is it better or worse than hearing a child say the word cock?
Oh, cock? Yeah, it's better than that. It's better than that for sure. If a child says penis instead of other things, then like
Look
that's
at
less
his
people think.
penis.
Yeah, then he's like,
Then you just laugh.
yeah, that's like makes more sense and it's kind of funnier.
Hey, so let's say you become like one of these phantoms, right? Like you get absorbed and your likeness just right? What's the thing that's found on your like NPC corpse?
Really? This is like an Ask Reddit question.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like extremely so. I mean, it would be like nothing special.
I tried to knock the body as it flew at me, but it didn't work.
It depends on the day. If you asked me that 2 days ago, the skull of a coyote.
That was weird. Like I saw that when you sent me that picture, right? And I looked at it for a solid minute and a half, and I was like, my monitor on my laptop is set to 25% brightness, and that is too small.
Yeah,
just
I had a
came over at
plan
the
with
end
that
of
picture.
work.
Like, you were supposed to respond. I had a whole joke leading up to it, but you never responded.
I apologize.
Maybe very sad.
Yeah, I could not see what the fuck I was looking at.
That's fair.
Please hold still. This will only take a moment. Good as new. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
how afraid of like robot doctors that talk to you, like these guys do, would you be in the real world? I bring this up because Fallout also has them, and I think Fallouts are the scariest. Because they've got like the 6 arms, and one's always like a buzzsaw.
True.
I'm loving that this door is.
Oh, how about
trying
those
to
Star Wars
close.
ones?
Oh, like the one where it's got like the weird gas mask face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one that's an orb. Or
Oh,
those cylinder ones.
Yeah. So
Oh, the
about
cylinder one.
about those, there's a variety of those that are mostly owned by what is referred to as the Syndicate, which is the Mafia in the Star Wars universe.
Right.
But is also used by the Sith and the Empire, of course, where instead of being a normal medical sphere, it's black with a red orb for like an eye, and they're torture bots.
Oh.
So like there's a scene in one of the Knights of the Old Republic where one of those things comes out after you just hear a bunch of from behind a locked door. And then it's just like a guy using it like a drone to remote torture a dude.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Oh god. There is some stuff in Star That was so good. That was really, really good. Like, it wasn't even like a jump scare. It was just complete confusion. Why did this medical kit come flying up the, air duct thing there? Oh, it's a mimic.
Jeez. I went AFK in Overwatch for like a second. Got shot to hell.
I thought you were going to say that they booted you.
No one cares if you're AFK in this. Siege, they get real mad.
I played Siege a little bit the other day, and I went like completely 0 an entire round. And then I came in the next game and got like 8 kills. And I went, yep, the duality of man, and then just closed the game. We're not going to touch you yet.
Is help on the way? How did this all happen?
Oh, apparently you're just going to talk to me as I loot you. I mean, sure. Oh, 3 neuromods, baby.
Hello, nice to see you.
Lan Nguyen. Oh, she is having some raspy rasps over here. I found your medicine. Do you want your medicine? I'm sorry, I have a really hard time understanding you when you're rasping. Were you asking for your medicine? It's in my pocket. Do you need it? Oh, that sounds really rough. Do you want your medicine?
I thought I was going to die.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the
sooner
option.
than I
is
thought
now just
I was
give
going to die.
medicine.
Where did that thing come
Save
from?
her.
Was it Tony? The way it was looking at me.
The option
I
just
get up,
became give
except for
medicine.
my legs, and my lungs, and my nervous system.
And that's the only
Not
option you have. I hate that you can't be
complex,
bad in
remember?
this.
Well,
You
the
warned
bad
me.
option
The
is
boosters are
what
in my
he's
office.
doing right
No
now.
way I'm getting there now.
or
But
she,
the
rather.
lifts, I was serious before.
Just
I
clap,
think we
clap
can
with the
bypass
wrench.
the lockdown. The reactor control room. There's a panel for shutting
Give
down
you
everything.
medicine.
The whole station. The computer will scream at you, but just do it. Then pray it all comes back when you cycle the power. It should. It will. Now, go.
I like that the title plus game looks like Prey. Prey.
Oh,
Oh, God. Morgan,
you're gonna lose this round.
you surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck.
Right
Just
in the neck.
look for the marks.
Oh my
It was
god, look at
harder
that
when
thing.
I was doing it myself.
Never mind. We're good.
How do you not have a better syringe than this?
The thing's very metal.
I
It's
can breathe
60s.
again. And feel my
Yeah, we
legs.
can develop the tech to turn you
Still
into
some
a cup,
spots in
but
the eye,
we can't develop
but
the
those should
better
clear
needle.
out. Thanks, Morgan.
The dumbest needle design of all time.
Let me catch my breath. Make sure I can stand, and I'll be all right. Now. I can walk. Thanks, Morgan. I was fighting to breathe there for a bit. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Well, that's all of her dialogue. We've Dark Souls'd it. Too bad everybody else is dead. Dude, the highlight of all of this is going to be just that slow-mo shot to the back of the skull. Like, that is better than anything that has ever happened on any of the Prey streams. Because of just how dumb it is. Doesn't seem like she can walk. You don't understand that costs money to animate.
This is a Bethesda game after all.
Well,
Kinda.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Not really.
Maybe I can help you.
It's actually made by the people that made that Dark Messiah game that I played. Which is why you can do so many wacky things. Krasikov just rage quit the Battle Ops League.
What a great sentence.
Do you still want in? Just show up at the usual time in the reactor room. I'll have enough parts you can kit bash. And remember, not a word of this in front of Brooks or Illusion. They don't know, and we want to keep it that way.
Illusion is a villain name, 100%.
Well, it's because it's Russian. You've been trained to
Oh,
think
yeah.
Russians are villains.
Oh, yeah. Because they are.
I don't know. I think that the people that erected
people are
the
weebs.
wall... Well, I was going to say the people that erected the wall around Chernobyl are pretty damn big heroes. Even if they didn't know that the radiation existed at the time.
No, see, that's why Russia's a villain. She's a very good henchman. Their citizen are very good henchmen.
Without even knowing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how good they are.
Didn't erase everything.
So
Not
evil they are.
completely. Perhaps particularly strong.
Perhaps particular... Are
Publishers
you
don't
going
make
into your
games.
menus as I'm talking?
I mean, in this case, they didn't. But in every other case, they did. Because they both publish and make their own games. You did this to an article. I think you mentioned that. No, it was something else. Maybe not.
Intuitive feelings. Or maybe you're simply more compassionate than I expected. Are you sure?
Maybe you're simply more compassionate than I expected. The AI says after I shot a person execution style.
She might react strongly given that there's no way off the station.
I killed so many people.
That coffee cup that was accidentally left in the Game of Thrones episode wasn't even a Starbucks cup. Like what I'm saying.
Dude, you know what?
It's a generic coffee cup.
You know what I think my favorite thing is? This is a consistent thing that happens to me with video games. Oh no! All the people are murdered. Wow, what a good human being you are. Remember in Divinity when I got villain and hero? I don't think that's supposed to work that way.
Compassionate.
It was not. I broke her spine before I did it. I got a sneak attack on her.
Oh, don't worry. She was getting up. She could still feel.
I don't like that. I especially don't like that.
Broke her spine means no pain. That's what I meant when I said that.
Yeah, like, Bane was just being really compassionate when he decided to break Batman's spine so that way he couldn't walk anymore. Also,
What?
like, it doesn't mean no pain. It just means no walk. Like, there's a thing called phantom pain.
What is the Eternals? It's a new Marvel television program, apparently.
Well, Eternals are like big boy cosmic entities, and we're entering the cosmic phase of Marvel stuff. So maybe they're going to be going back to space, which is a bad idea for a television show, because that means budget.
Does mean budget or not? It could just be Star Trek, and it's all takes place in like one set.
That's fair.
Ooh, there was a mini series by Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, do you hear about how he like fought, like not physically, obviously, but that would be.
Disney doesn't have budget. Disney has budget, but the shows aren't usually Disney.
Did you hear about how Neil Gaiman fought Todd McFarlane for the rights to a character?
What?
Yeah.
He has not, but he's basically seen it.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that movie until like half a year goes by. Until it gets added to Canadian Netflix, basically. Which is usually pretty fast.
Man, I hate comic shit. 1,000 years ago, Thor encountered some of them, but the encounter was erased from his mind.
Yeah.
That's like the entire point of it.
Ah! Well, that worked. I think that's like one of the things I love about comics, but I also hate about comics. Like, I love just the dumb shit. Somebody just whispered Morgan? Don't do
What
that.
the fuck? When Celestials visited Earth 5 million years ago and performed genetic experimentations on the early proto-humans, they discovered two divergent races, the long-lived Eternals and genetically altered, unstable, and monsterly grotesque deviants.
Yep.
What a way to explain it. They also led to the capacity for some superpowered mutations in humans. Where the humans come from, I guess. You are having problems. I don't know if this is how you make it in.
Listen, it'll work.
Deviants.
Nope. Well, now I'm falling further. Such is life.
What the fuck? What
I don't think this elevator's in great shape, Nick. Also, I found Nick.
Shit. Dude. Okay, so I'm on the Wikipedia page for Deviant. And there's a list of all the memberships of them all. And so they all have the Wikipedia page for like this Marvel villain. One of them wasn't the Wikipedia link at all. It wasn't even a Marvelpedia link. It was a link to marvelapp.com. I don't know how it's supposed to be sparse. And it hasn't been updated since 2003.
Oh my god.
This thing sources an ancient website that gives like the story of this Marvel villain.
I mean,
it's amazing.
Like, I'm impressed.
Me too.
There's just a neuromod on the floor. Who is wasting these neuromods?
There's a whole section on this website just for Nazis in Marvel comics. It hasn't been updated since 2005, but
do they talk about Nazis in United States history and their resurgence?
How I click to get the Hitler from this 2000 mid 2000s early 2000s Marvel Wikipedia. Dr. Agony. He was a Nazi.
Of course, Dr. Agony was.
Dr. Death. Dr. Kraus. Dr. Reich. SS. That's it. The Face. Faceless Man. Okay, so we got the Face and Faceless Man.
Yeah, they're
Geist. Geisel is the Wolverine foe. It looks to me like he has a gun for a hand. Oh my god, it took 2 clicks. There's a Wikipedia link to Hitler on this page. I accidentally played and I won. You know,
I accidentally played. You never accidentally play.
This mid 2000s Marvel thing does have a Wikipedia page for Hitler, and I found it so easily. Oh my god, it's such a good website.
Okay, parkour does not work as well here as I was hoping that it would. I just want to climb. It's all I live for in this game. I can see you up there. So why is that like flickering?
Yeah, this looks like the worst speed run. I love that hit him. There's a car with much bass going by.
Okay, well he's not bothered by that one this time. What? Why is that not always grab on? I will never completely understand the way that the tech works for grabbing onto these things.
In Young Allies number 6 for BTS, I don't know what that means. Hitler had announced his personal inspection of the students of the School of Sabotage.
Yeah, it was
that's a quote from a Marvel Comics.
What? What? Please tell me you saw that.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure that I just went through a solid mass.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to go that way.
Yeah, but I want to.
Oh my god. In Invaders Annual number 1, Hitler summoned Agent Axis, who is a combination of Italian, Japanese, and German spy.
What?
He's just a combination of 3 spies and it's a villain. His name's Agent Axis.
Okay, but what?
Also, he was ordered to get Captain America's shield so the scientists could try and duplicate it, and then he failed.
Of course he did. As they always do. As was the style at the time.
In Moon Knight number 22 in October 1942. Wait, no, he's not told. In the story in 1942, Moon Knight manipulated a fault line that aided the Allies to overthrow Hitler. Whatever that means.
How? That seems like a pretty extreme power even for Moon Knight.
The Egyptian god came out and did it, I guess. But even that, he doesn't really do that.
Are there even fault lines in Europe? I mean,
no, it was wait. Is it where it is? It says where it is, but it's a name I can't tell. It's Middle Eastern.
Man, that is rough. This thing got fucked up.
Hitler directed a Buddhist operation to steal plans and materials from the Manhattan Project? What?
Don't worry about it.
That was in Sergeant Fury and Howling Commandos, which I hear is very good. What?
Also, dude who just shoots onks is different universe. He is to DC what Doctor Strange is for Marvel. And yeah, Dr. Fate is like a hilariously stupid character. Because 95% of the time, it is like, I'm gonna get a great magician and he is going to be my host. And then one time he just picked a guy that was an asshole. And then that guy used being Dr. Fate to sleep with women. And then you got the helmet stolen. And like a credit card. But it was like a get out of hell card.
Holy shit. And a Spider-Woman comic. In the winter of 1944, Hitler ordered to take all the Black American Air Force fighter squadron, which had been taken prisoner by the Nazis, to the Red Skull for his experimentations. They all died, and the experimentations were a success. And Judas Man was created.
Judas Man.
They all died. This comic just killed the entire Black American Air Force fighter squadron by the Red Skull. They let it happen.
I don't think they let it happen.
Well, the writers let it happen.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's a really good way to make him, like, really evil. I'm not saying it's, like, great, but...
I just wouldn't expect that from a Spider-Woman comic.
Yeah, that's
all
weird.
The black soldiers were taken. They all got experimented on until death. The devil was created. Well, you know.
Yeah, that's what's weird to me, is Judas Man.
The Judas Man. This is one of those weird websites where I can't copy things on it. I have to write it down. I don't feel like doing that, even though it's very simple. I like being able to like select things, right click Google image search or Google search.
I'm in like I'm in an area that looks like it's channeling the fucking warp from 40K.
Oh my god. In this comic, the only line from it is the Human Torch receives his next assignment. Kill Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
That's it.
Like here's my issue.
What the fuck?
This would be such an easy assignment for any superhero.
Oh yeah, definitely. But okay, other thing. In Supervillain Team Up, number 17, all it says is upon his death, his mind was transferred to another body. What does that mean? So out of context? Hitler's mind went somewhere else, I guess. What? What? In Howard, it's in Howard the Duck number 2. His body was examined by his dentist, who stole his dentures and would later become Dr. Reich, wearing Hitler's dentures.
Where? Comics are dumb.
Comics are so dumb.
Also, like, I think that, like, Judas Iscariot was just one of many people who have a surname, such as Jesus Christ. Like, also, a lot of people just didn't have surnames back then.
The teeth. They're trying to cover up the conspiracy. The Nazis stole his teeth.
It's a weird thing to think about, but like last names are a relatively like new thing.
In All Winter Comics number 8, Hades. a demon identified as the devil. What? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm mad about that.
Claims to have put Hitler in charge of things. This is also a Madame Satan. In this, this is a what? I'm just skimming. Who's Madame Satan? That's great.
His name was Jesus of Nazareth. His dad wasn't Joseph Christ. Yeah, but like, he is still Jesus Christ. Or Jesus Christos. But yeah, no, like, Iscariot is basically like referring to him as Jesus of Nazareth, where it was like Iscariot meant man of whatever. It was like a Greek surname. He was a guy from place. But like, it was that his family was from that place.
It's weird, like reading the early comics about Hitler are just very realistic. Like they're talked about like it's an actual strategy that might happen because they were clearly making comics about the war, and then by the end of it, it's just like dangerous.
Dentures. Oh, I'm getting sad music now?
Oh.
Usually that means something.
Hey, look at all this progress being made.
Listen to all this sad music being played. This isn't where I want to hear sad music. When it's, like, supposed to be the progress towards, like, good thing happening. I also don't like that there's an emergency manual next to it.
Yeah, you also have to follow that order. That's how you turn everything on. U-shaped desk pocket. Or podcast. That's what we did.
Please engage. No, I want to nuke this whole place. Do not initiate without proper authorization. This is too many switches.
By the way, I still like my idea of having a step
Magneto.
into desk.
Sub.
Like a sit-in desk where the floor is around you and your chair is just lower than the floor. That's not a U-shaped desk. That's a floor-shaped desk. It is the floor, but also your desk.
Gravity life support main reactor. This had a lot of cigarettes in it.
He hid them.
Initiating reactor shutdown.
It's very dumb.
Substation
I know.
Tank rings offline. Life support offline.
Why am I getting like Star Trek? Oh, that's why I'm getting Star Trek. Sparks.
Okay, the drawers would be a problem. I'll give you that.
Reactor successfully shut down. Initiating main reactor.
Oh no, I'm in the expanse.
In 3, 2, 1. Gravity online.
Okay.
What if the drawers are all hydraulic that also come onto the floor?
Reactor initialization.
What if all the drawers just have like push locks?
Auxiliary power.
But they have to come up still. You can't pull them up. So they have to be hydraulic. Well, not hydraulic, but you know, like motorized.
Alright, Morgan, you're going to have to fix it yourself. Or find a replacement if we're that lucky.
I mean, or we can just leave it offline. That works too.
Once it's open digitally. Well, ideally.
Reactor initialization interrupted.
What do you need to put on a desk in this day and age? A computer, a bunch of monitors, a keyboard, 2 bowls of empty food, 3 cans of beer, empty, a book, and some speakers. That's mine.
Suck it.
On a stereo. In, not on. Oh, fair. Yeah, I don't have any drawers in my room. I don't have a single drawer in my room.
I'm pretty upset. I thought that I was gonna get exotic materials. What? 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 My body is very radioactive again.
Yeah, it kind of got power through it.
You just live over there. I mean, it's not like it has any long-term effects in the real... Seek medical attention. Oh, hey,
I've loaded
Nicholas.
the replacement reactor diverters on the
Hey.
free lift as requested. I asked Connolly to send them down when convenient.
Okay. I am very radio sickness.
You got something to fix that. Don't worry about it.
My brain has the cancer.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you're trying to do here. So who cares? There's another broken one you gotta grab.
Listen.
Maybe? Maybe not. So about to know.
Wait. Not enough space. That's right. I'm assuming this is gonna happen a few times. That's a big enemy, actually.
Systems restored.
That's a few enemies, actually.
That did it. I'm showing power to the lifts and the airlock.
Cool.
But seeing a lot of power
Hey, how about you
spikes
stop bringing
and
those
leaks in
robots
the
to
coolant
life?
chamber. Watch yourself on the way back. There could be other structural damage.
The structural damage isn't the thing I'm worried about. It's the, like, other problems.
You have said everything.
Thank you.
Talos I is wide open now. Clever. Reckless, but clever. It's good to see some things haven't changed. I'm not gonna get in your way anymore. You deserve to hear the truth. All of it.
Thank you,
Come up to my
brother.
office.
But can you give me the loops? Because you clearly don't need any more. What is that Russian-Scottish accent? Oh god, they can see where I am. They know that I'm here. Wait, that's open now? Why? Okay. Oh,
Apex, I bet Apex is going to be going on mobile. And I really hope they don't change the servers. Maybe like create separate servers, I mean.
okay.
Like Fortnite did.
Apex Mobile seems like it could be a good bad idea.
Well, I
Ow.
just want them not to change the server so that you get in game.
That'd be interesting. Ah!
Fortnite.
Zippity zappity, my body is in great pain. I want to escape from the horrible reality that I'm in. Fortnite Mobile is not good.
Yeah, who would have guessed? It's a friggin' Fortnite game. What we gotta do is play Fortnite, but use a mouse keyboard
On your mobile.
on your phone. Yeah, that's what Tim did. It was great.
Didn't he also play like a bunch of like knockoffs?
Yeah. He never played the original one actually, or the actual one. He only ever played knockoffs. Using a phone emulator, so he was able to use a mouse and keyboard and just destroying them.
Hey, that's not working, is it?
Yeah, a little far away.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go back to the good old brain blast. Oh, so much damage. Jimmy Neutron does it again.
Also, yeah, I love the little readouts on guns. When are we gonna get that? That'd be
Now,
like,
actually.
What do you do? Yeah, hold on. Wait a
No,
minute.
I mean, like, that was just at a gun show this year.
What?
Yeah.
On gun.
Man, imagine living in a world where you were, like, more lethal with a hammer or a wrench or, like, a melee weapon that just does blunt damage than shooting a person with a gun.
It looks so much more lame.
Which one are you seeing? Because the one I saw looked really good.
It's 2018.
Okay, I saw one from this year. Not that I think it was, like, a huge difference, but, I mean, it looked good comparative to ones I've seen in the past. Also, like, not to be that guy, this gun doesn't look that future-y. I'm pretty sure you could probably find a lot of guns that look this.
Yeah, totally.
This one.
It's just a kind of a gun. Yeah. No, I mean that one also kind of doesn't, just because of how everything looks like 60s.
Like, this is an incredibly normal shotgun, aside from the fact that it clearly has a Raspberry Pi and an LED screen on it.
Oh no, I'm on militarytimes.com. What happened?
Where did I go wrong?
Ooh. No, this is a variable temperature heat gun with the LED digital display. Not what I was looking for. But neat.
Like, what are you wanting? Like a Halo or like an Apex gun?
Maybe. Oh, I see it. I found it. Ooh, yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Hey.
I found the new one. It's at gunsamerica.com.
Not a dick. Gunsamerica.com. Oh my god.
The battery only lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're just gonna take it to like the
It's not doing that much though.
you just take it to the gun range, that's fine.
Why do they have different servers or Apex? Because they're competent developers that actually care about that kind of stuff, I think they would actually separate them. Like, so that mobile players don't end up playing against PC players.
I want
Fortnite
there to be an option.
That's a good point, though. They don't have matchmaking. That's a good point. But they are, I don't know, they seem like such a more competent developer. I thought they would have had matchmaking.
I still want that to just be an option, though. Like, even if you do this, this may impact your levels of fun. And some guy's like, no. We're going to see whether I can do it. And then he's going to get first, and he's going to post it online from a picture from, like, a Sony Xperia X1. Okay, so we're up to 17 eye pokies. So we're going to get something. Because 17 is a lot of neuromods.
Oh, they're not selling the new one. Sorry, I'm selling this LED display gun thing.
We're going to get Repair 3. Apex is already on consoles, yes. But we're talking about mobile. We're not talking about consoles. And there isn't cross-plat. No. But that's because Microsoft and Sony still don't like to do cross-plat.
It's only a device. It's a device that you can put on any gun. That makes it into a thing that tracks how many bullets are shooting.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's neat. It makes sense. It's like a accelerometer. Like,
if your gun is going faster than this point, we have to turn it off. You're not allowed to shoot bullets if it's going faster than this speed. What is too fast for a gun to be going?
But we'll cross it. No, I'm talking about Fortnite though. In Fortnite it does. So like I was wondering if they're gonna do the same thing because Fortnite does.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
It is late for me. I go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta like.
Crossplay with everything. That's what I'm saying.
I gotta like.
Cross-platform is bad when they don't separate the servers.
But they
That's what I'm saying.
shouldn't separate the servers.
It's funnier.
Like they should, but they should offer the ability not to. Is what I'm saying. I just like I would really appreciate it if once I could just go, you know what? Let's just let it be bad. Also, Nick, I think that was the way I have to go. Because I can't open it. Door be
Lock.
stuck, dude.
Huh.
Unless there's a way to, like, fix the elevator.
Probably. There is some parkour that you have to do here. I do remember that.
I don't think this elevator's coming back.
No,
Oh.
I'm going to stay now.
Hey. Bye, I guess. Oh, shit. That guy's still going.
Yeah, I'm going to leave for bed.
Yeah,
That's nice.
That's fine. I'm going to be ending soon. I can't believe that did nothing.
It didn't even hurt you. It deserved to hurt you. It's a little buggy with that. Oh, well, now it's down there.
Oh my god, please.
Oh, big things are hard to carry. Be careful not to hit yourself with it.
I want to
I don't know if it's going to fit too well. You're not fixing the elevator.
Ah. Listen, if any engineer can do it, it's going to be Morgan you.
That's true. Telepath is a good... Oh, there you go. Get it out. Oh, good job. You've redone your house, remodeled.
Love to co-opt black culture incorrectly.
What? Nope. I'm just going to leave on that.
Yeah, that's... You know what? No, that's the end. That's the end of the stream. That's... Without context, that is the stream. Maximum save files reached. I forgot about that.
What a weird
rotate
problem.
your saves. Rotate your saves.